What's going on, guys? It's your boy Trolltek here for another video. So we are starting a new BL, but we're doing something a little different today. So we are officially checking out our first anime BL. People have been recommending me to check out this show Given for a hot minute, like for a while. I'm going to say probably over 6 months. It's been something that's been recommended pretty regularly. And I never really delved into the anime side of the BL genre. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to do that. So yeah, we're going to be, it's a short show anyway. I think there's like 11 episodes and there's like 2 like movie things. So it's pretty short. Because, you know, anime episodes are shorter. So we can do like a bunch in one video. So we're probably going to do 4 episodes of video. Because that, you know, equals to like 2 hours or something. So like a movie, reacting to a movie or something. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm actually really excited. What I know about this show is it's based around, I think, like a band or something to that effect. The 2 like anime BLs that a lot of people have been recommending was this one, Given, and I think it was something. It was like, what was it? Miyano something? I don't know. Miyano to Sasuke? No. What was it? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it, but that was the two that was being recommended to me a lot. So yeah, we're going to see if I enjoy this, and I'm really excited to get into this. So yeah, without further, I think there's also, sorry, before I get into it, apparently it's got an anime, and then apparently Given also has a live action. So we'll react to the anime first, and then we'll probably react to the live action as well later. But we'll see how it all plays out. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into my reaction of episode 1 to 4 of Given. Here we go. So yeah, band, already got a guitar case. That dog's adorable. Does bro live alone? Isn't he a high school student? You're the most like crazy thing to me about like a lot of these shows, like anime shows like that are like slice of lifey, where it's like a high school kid and he just lives alone. Like he just lives alone, just has his own place somehow. Like that's crazy to me. Oh, he's got some traumas. He's got some traumatic experiences. You can't have a BL without some trauma, I guess. Like, it just doesn't exist. Are you sure about that, my bro? Are you sure? I feel like you're just trying to convince yourself of that right now. I guess this is the other main character. Main lead. Unayama. This art style reminds me of the art style from Project K. I don't know if anyone watched that anime. This guy kind of low-key's giving me Kageyama vibes from Haikyuu. Like, very slightly. Why are you sleeping at the top of the stairs, bro? You pass out? Interesting first meeting. So we got the classic dynamic, short-tempered guy with the, I don't know, we don't know too much about him, but he seems to be very like polite, kind of spaces out. So it's an interesting dynamic. It's the classic dynamic, to be fair. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Wait, so he doesn't know how to play the guitar, but he just has a. He's just got a guitar. Nah, that's crazy. Waking someone up with undies in their face is crazy. Oh, she got a crush on someone in the band. You're gonna do it. Let's be straight up. You are very weak for this guy somehow already. Oh, this is gonna be. I can tell this show's gonna be fucking hilarious. Oh, okay. So this guy's gonna be a mad tsundere. I can just sense it already. I think he's gonna keep following you as long as you accept. He's just gonna. Oh my god, bro. The comedy is on point. He's like, fancy seeing you here. Bro, what do you mean? You've been following me. Clean. I don't know why. I sense that Mafuyu, is that his name? I don't know how to say his name. The puppy guy, he's probably going to be the singer of this band. Because they don't have a singer, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe, fuck, what's the dark hair guy? Maybe he sings as well. I don't know. But I feel like that's what it's leading to. Like, he's definitely going to join the band, right? Like, 100%. This motherfucker cooking a pizza in a microwave? I've never seen that in my life. I think this is like, it's probably going to reignite his passion for music. His interactions with Saito. He's like, I can't say no one more time. I need to keep my fucking distance. They're definitely giving like cat dog dynamic, like black cat golden retriever energy. Even the like hair colors and stuff. Bro, you're the one that rejected him. What do you want him to do? Is it though? I don't know. It seems like you are. Yep. He's like, was I that obvious? Yes, you were. Oh shit, here he is. Mafuyu. What's with that reaction? Calm down, bro. It's not that serious. Oh, he's been learning on his own. He's even got the bandages on his fingers. You can see he's been training.
上野山くんの方がかっこよかったよ。
What's with that reaction, boys?
教えるとかじゃねえけど、教えねえとお前しつこいし。
Bro, stop lying. You fucking wanted to teach him. You were looking for him for like 3-4 days straight anyway.
俺のはフェンダーのテレキャスってやつだけど、そっちはギブソンのフォローだろ。
ギブソン？
Bro does not know any of those terms, bro. You gotta realize he is a complete beginner. I don't know why he has that guitar, but like, I'm sure there's some backstory to it.
心がこもってない。なんだよ。
Wait, maybe not. Don't worry.
いいんじゃないですか。同じだよ。
I don't know. I just sensed a bit of a vibe between those two. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet. I'm not going to say anything, but I did say something, but you know what I mean. I sensed a slight vibe.
佐藤？あ、真冬ちゃん？
ああ。最初はあんま難しいこと考えないで弾きまくった方がいいし、鳴らすならやっぱ。
Yeah, when you're learning anything, I think it's like, just do it. Even if you're doing it wrong, just start doing the thing. Just smash it out. You know, I think that's the best way to start anything. Because I feel like, especially in the era that we have like so much access to like how to learn this thing or how to draw, how to play guitar, how to do this. It's like easy to just be that in that tutorial hell where you're just like fucking spamming all these tutorials and you think you know something, but you haven't done anything. So when you start doing it, you're just like, oh, I can't do this. Even after spending all this time on tutorials and you're shit at it. So you're just like, fuck, okay, I can't do this then. But I feel like when you just do things and you just start doing it and then you go to like tutorials and stuff like that, it's way easier to stick to it, I feel. Because when you start doing something that you have no idea about, you don't know where this like skill level is set, if that makes sense. So you don't know what you're doing. So you don't know what's acceptable to and what's not acceptable. So you just do things and you just experiment. Your mind learns that way. Like for example, when I was learning to like design on Unreal Engine, which I do as a hobby sometimes. Not as much these days, but I was really into it at one point. I was just doing shit in it and then just learning on the go kind of as I was just actively doing it. Because your mind understands things when you do it as opposed to when you learn about it, if that makes sense. Obviously, it also depends what kind of learner you are. Some people can learn purely through theory first and then they can put it in a practical setting, but I feel like most people, practical activity is going to make them learn something over theory most of the time.
Oh, 悪い。
上野山くん。
Why does Mayufi and that girl Loki look like siblings? They literally have the same character design, just male and female.
ちょっと待ってて。
Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst. When you forget to fill up your card and then you just go in and you're like, fuck, now I gotta walk all the way back.
いいよいいよ。秋彦遅れてるし、弾きたいでしょ。
はい。
Okay, let's see what he can do. I don't think it's going to be anything special right now, but...
音量がゼロになってることを確認してからアンプに挿す。で、電源。わかったか？
He's looking at it like a proud parent. He's like, oh, I like to see you teaching.
上手だと思うんだよね。お、やっぱ？で、そう思う？思うも何も最初からそうだ。
Yeah, he's like, bro, it's not a surprise for me. I'm Kaji, I think his name is. I feel like he's one of those guys that's just like very aware of the real person when he looks at someone, if that makes it. Like he can see through them almost. So like Uyama. I don't know how to say his name, bro. That's gonna be a hard one to figure out. But you can tell he's the classic, like, I portray myself as arrogant, don't care about anyone else, but is secretly a big softie. As we've seen with how he always feels bad whenever he says no to Muffyu. I don't know how to fucking say these names, bro. I'm gonna remember them, but which could bro, stop teasing, bro. Just say what you're gonna say. So annoying.
こないだからうんとかふんとかお前真面目に聞いてるか？意思疎通ができてるの？
I think he just doesn't talk a lot, bro, to be fair.
やっほー。お、やって。
Why do I feel like Muffyu is gonna be like a genius? I just have that sense.
軽くブロッキングして巻いていきます。
春樹さん？
そうだ。
I thought so. I was thinking that, to be honest. I was like, is that?
トリートメントとかしてもらってんの？1ヶ月に1回。
They've got something going on, don't they? They for sure do.
そんなに嫌か？
なんで？
弾きやすそうなポップな邦楽ロックのコピ版高校生見て辟易したく。
So he's like he's a bit of a I'm blanking on the word. Bro, I'm so annoyed. I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of. Wait, what is the word? He's a bit of a snob. Music snob. There you go.
最近俺らと遊ばないであいつといるだろう。だってさ、お前も鈴木も。
Bro, he just told you his name. Surely it's not that hard to remember his name.
かっこいいじゃん。隠れファン多いから。でも近寄りがたいっていうか。
あ、上野山。ほら、鈴木。
Brother, it takes 5 seconds, please. I'm bad with names as well, but not that bad. She likes Uyama, I guess. Pretty sure.
人が何か上達する様は見ていて気持ちがいい。けれど、未だにこいつは。
Bro, same. He's a mystery to me as well.
それにこいつのギターが初心者の、しかも高校生にはおよそ似つかわしくないという。
Probably has to do something to do with that trauma or that flashback. I knew it. He's gonna be the singer. He's gonna be the singer for sure. Yeah, I knew he was gonna be a singer. I don't know why. I just sensed it because they didn't have a singer. I was like, surely he's gonna fill some type of role. Because it's not like he's gonna fill the guitarist role because Uyama is also already the guitarist.
会えないけど、まだ言葉を持てないけど。
So he lost someone. Or
君が好きだったものを持っていくから。
okay, so someone died, or he lost someone, or his relationship with them ended, or something happened, and the guitar is theirs, and that's why he can't play the guitar.
降りれる？
Oh, that's Thing's sister. That's Uyama's sister, right?
髪跳ねてる。ハルキー。
もげろ天然たらし。
So he's got a crush on him for sure. He's got a crush on Kaji.
なんで意味わかんねえ。
I really want to know what is Mafuyu's backstory, because there's something up with him. Like he's got some crazy trauma. I just sense it.
あんな。
It's like I need those vocals in my band. I need them.
やめると思うなよ。
Yeah, she's 100% got a crush on Uniyama. Or maybe she has a crush on Sato. I don't know. One of them.
じゃあ俺こっちだから。
は？
So now Uniyama's chasing after him. Got a role reversal.
大事なのは余裕とまず自分のこと。
Why does it look like he was Googling like how to ask someone out? Like that's the vibes. Like, you know, when you're like, you know when you're like 11 or 12 and you're like, yeah, you like someone for the first time and you're like, how to ask someone out, or how to ask this a girl or a boy out or whatever. That's the vibes.
後でね。
William is going through it, bro. It's just like, is it this hard to invite someone to the band?
来ねえのかよ。
宿題忘れちゃって。
No, because like people won't be like, oh, William is he's overacting so much, but nah, because if you have to deal with this type of guy, I swear you'd lose your temper as well. Because like, he's not a bad kid, but he's so absent-minded and just like his reaction to certain things is just too calm. I would lose my temper as well. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
断られてなんでって思った時、なんでって聞いたのか。
Bro, he's a high school student. He doesn't have communication abilities yet. But that's a good point.
真冬の話も聞きなよ。音楽はコミュニケーションだよ。
There we go, communication. Well, music and other things.
言い過ぎた。
They really are like parents though, for real, for real.
何？はあ？
Oh, okay, yeah, he 1,000,000% likes Kaji.
キコは絶対俺の2個下じゃない。
Wait, he's younger? That's crazy. That's crazy. I definitely thought Kaji was like at least 2-3 years older. But I guess they did say he was a grad student and Kaji's only like a second year, so it makes sense.
ああ、来週からよろしくね。
ありがとうございます。
椿さん、あと頼める？
はい。
Where is he working? It looks like what is it? A cafe?
ちょっと見てく。
I saw like a music box.
受付はここ。チケットのやり取りするところね。最初は掃除がメインになるけど。
Oh no, it's like it's the studio, the concert place that they were talking about. Concert venue.
どうだった？
来週から来てって。
その程度の社会適応能力。
Like that's a correct worry though with this guy. Like I would be worried if he could get by just the way he acts.
真冬？
Oh shit. Who's this?
真冬
Oh, it's part of his trauma?
のギター。お前、今音楽やってんの？
Who are you? What is the story?
どういう反応？
He's gonna run.
わからないんだ。
Yep.
人が上手にできる。
So okay, someone died. Yeah. The guy who owned the guitar, Yuki, I think he said his name was.
好きなやつ何？ユキって誰？
I definitely think it's too soon for him. Yeah, I think that's not something he'll reveal, whatever it is.
そんな傷ついた顔して、どうしてそんなことが言えた？
Honestly, to be fair, I think Uyama is the only one that can get through to Mafu. Like, just who he is the only type of person that can get through to him, because it's like he's so fucking just. I am like whatever he is what he is. Uyama is like, so even when he's telling you something, it's like you don't look at it like, oh, what's he actually mean? It's like, no, whatever he's saying is what he's saying.
歌ってくれよ。あの曲。俺も好きだよ。
That seemed, I don't know, man. This seemed like a confession. Yeah, he's like, fuck, we got to get this cunt on the team ASAP. Now, I'm not sure if he was surprised by like what, like Matthew's, you know, traumas or the singing. I think it was a mix of two things. Oh, that's the guy from before. Bet you these guys are going to be like the rival band. Oh, so it's like the first time he's been obsessed like he is right now. So if you think about it, Mafuyu is kind of like his muse. It's like reignited his love of music almost. Not his love of music, but it's kind of made him obsessed again. Because he was even saying it's like, I've gotten bored after, you know, mastering my skill set. So Mafuyu is kind of like a reigniting of his passion with music. That's the word I was looking for. No, is he jealous? Is that jealousy I see Mafuyu? I don't know how to fucking say it. His name, Mayufi, Mafuyi, I don't know. I thought so. I thought that's what it was. It's like so interesting. The only time we've seen him actually, Mayufi have genuine energy is either when he's like with Oyama or when he learns something new or interesting about music. So that's going to be interesting. Like to see him develop. Classic. Yeah, I just had a feeling that he was that was. Honestly, I don't know why. For Kaji, I feel like he's a heavy metal guy, but that's just because he looks like it. So maybe it's something completely different. Or maybe he just listens to everything. Yeah, I was just gonna say that when you like the same things, or when you have similar interest or similar vision to something, it's just like you're gonna clash. Because even if you have a similar vision or similar likes, you like them in different ways, or your vision is slightly different in slightly different ways, even though you're in the same lane, if that makes sense. Or I feel like if you like different things or you have different visions, you don't really have a I think you're more flexible because you don't have like, okay, I want, even though we're doing this thing that I like, I want to do it in a specific way. You don't have that. So it's easier, I think, to compromise when someone has a completely different kind of taste to you, especially when it comes to music.
ボーカルいると新鮮だし、上野山もやる気でいい感じなんだよね。
じゃあ、俺んとこの主催のライブ出てみない?
I don't think they're ready for that at this point. Honestly, they just started, the vocalist, but I guess they're going to do it. Yeah, I'm still curious about what that was about. Like, obviously, we know whoever Yuki is died, but we don't know anything of, like, what his connection was with them. Because, like, I'm going to say he was part of the band that he was talking about, but then Mafuyu has no musical background, so that can't be. So I'm really interested what the connection is there. What? What is it's a okay? I've never seen someone call an electronic accessory cute. That's hilarious. How much is that? How much does that? Oh, where's my phone? Fucking hell! Where's my? I can't check it. What is it? 12,000 won? Not won. Yen. What is it? $120? No. That would be 120. No. I don't know. What is that? 12,000. 20 bucks? No. It can't be 20 bucks. That's way too cheap. I don't know what. I can't. I don't know the.
こっちだ。
I think they're going to go to a cheaper place. He's probably got some fucking like alleyway area to get something cheap. Yeah.
あってよかったな。
Why do I feel like they're about to run into that guy again? I don't know, just the energy. Who were they?
上野山くんと佐藤くんだ。
Oh, that's the girl from the class.
私、佐藤くんと中学一緒だ。
Oh shit.
そういう噂あったんだよね。
Rumors? What, that he was gay? Okay, well, I don't know what's happening in the next episode, but it's definitely something with Kaji and blanking on his name because he's full on blushing. Okay, so that was my reaction to episodes 1 to 4, but so let's talk about what she says at the end. She says there was rumors about him. The only rumors I can think of right now that he was, because they were talking about dating and stuff, like he's like, oh, are they dating or what? Is that maybe there was rumors that he was gay? That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I don't know what other rumors would be kind of a scandal, I guess. Because you got to think, this is Japan. Like, this is Japan. So it's a thing. And I'm really curious, did he maybe have a similar relationship that he's got with Oyama with what's his name? Yuki, the one that died, right? Maybe they had like a similar relationship with one another, which I think was probably going to come up as a plot point if that's the case. So yeah, I'm really interested, honestly. I like the way they're setting everything up, where it's very much a friends to lovers setting. Like, to be fair, I don't even know if it's how this is going to end, and like I don't know the extent of how much this is a BL, because like when it comes to like BLs in the context of like anime, like yeah, like in anime, it's like it's always, it can be, sometimes it can just be like what's the word? It's like hinted at, but they never really explore it fully. So I'm not sure if it's like a full BL or if it's like just the vibes, you know what I mean? But so far the vibes I'm getting is it seems to be like a proper BL, because you actually have them blushing, and like Haruki definitely like has a crush on Kaji, and like that's outright. It's not like, oh, it could be hinted at. No, he outright has a crush on him because he's jealous whenever he's with whenever Kaji is with Oyama's sister, right? So there's definitely outright a BL. So I'm really interested to see the way this plays out. The animation's really good. The characters are interesting. And I just want to learn more about Mayufi and like Mayufi. I don't know if the Y is first or the F is first. Anyway, I'm really interested to see like what's going on with him, what happened in his past, what's the story with the guy Yuki and the blonde hair guy that they run into on the bridge. Like what's the whole story there? I got a lot of questions when it comes to that. Surely it's too early for this guy to perform live though. He just learned how to fucking turn the amp on. Like, you know what I mean? I guess he's gonna be the singer, so maybe he doesn't really need to know the play the guitar that well for their first live show, but still. He's like, bro, I do not know where my exams are.
俺も当然だろう。
Yeah, it'll be a good learning experience though, even if you don't do well.
ギターはまだ全然人前に出せるレベルじゃない。
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's about to start his next training arc.
せっかくなら真冬が歌える曲欲しいよね。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably better work on the making a song he can sing over his guitar skills for this concert. I swear, Mayufi is very much like a puppy. Which is, they were kind of leaning into that anyway.
上の山燃えてるね。
家でもずっとやってるらしいぞ。
Oh yeah, he was writing the song. That's when his sister was spying on him. Well, not spying on him, but you know what I mean.
前髪焦がしたかも。
だらだらだらだら。
Oh, here we go. Oh.
それな。
See, I can't clock it with Kaji, right? Because it's like he's always doing some kind of low-key sensual shit, like grabbing his hair and stuff, and I don't know, speaking in a certain tone. So I can't clock it with Kaji if he's got, I don't know what's going on with him emotions-wise. Like, I know Haruki, I think his name is, likes Kaji, but I don't know what's going through Kaji's mind. Kaji kind of gives me the same vibe of fuck, I'm blanking on the name right now. But he just kind of gives me the vibe of a guy. It's like you can't really tell what he's thinking at any time.
マイクで来てんなら飲むなよな。
忘れてた。
Oh, he drank up and he can't drive home. Here we go. He's about to. He got the gay panic is setting in.
こんな長かったことないからついな。
だらだらだらだら伸ばしてくからだよ。
You know, because the way he said that was like crazy. That was kind of insane. The tone he used. Oh, this is like in the past because he's got short hair. Oh, did he fuck his girlfriend or something? The other guys?
伸ばしている。秋彦を好きになってから願掛けのようにずっと。
It was like, that's not even a revelation. It is in love with him. Come on. Like, it was obvious from episode 1 almost. Oh, he was talking about that before, like bands always dissolving and shit. Okay, so Haruki formed the band, it looks like.
後ろまで回したら余ったのは前に持ってくるように。
It's okay, not an overreaction at all.
いやー、横顔かっこいい。
Okay, calm down, my bro.
うわー、ずっと眺め。
You're in class, like let's pay attention to the class.
ちょっと待って。それスネア？
Okay, so he wasn't okay. I don't know why. I thought he switched like instruments or some shit. Why do you have a violin case then?
年が変わる頃に俺たちは今の前身となるバンドを組む。
Interesting.
全部が奇跡だと思った。
Wait, how do you have a predecessor to the band you're already in? Did they like change the name or something?
俺んちで寝てるとか思わねえじゃん。3人掛けソファー窮屈そうなの燃える。
Okay, calm down. Bro, he's so thirsty.
じゃあお邪魔しました。
ん？気をつけて。
This motherfucker's sober up in like 3 hours. That's impossible. I guess maybe he didn't drink that much. I guess if you just had a couple of beers, you'll be right, but
今帰ったの。
起こしたか。
who's this? Oh shit. Who's this? Oh shit. Nah, you can't just cut it away there. That's fucking crazy. Oh, so you just, I had a feeling, I was like, is he going to be like crazy good at basketball? Oh, he's going to get jealous now, isn't he? Because it's like, why don't you smile with me? Oh, they're just like, bro, we don't care. We'll just focus on that meat. Oh, they're going to sleep in the same bed. Oh shit, here we go. Bro just got knocked out on top. I think he just fell asleep on you, to be honest. Don't read into it too much. Oh, here we go. He's in his feels right now with a smile. Okay, maybe not. I think he was just concentrating. Oh, did you like it or what's going on?
この曲俺も好きだよ
Okay. Imagine he did all that work and then my fear is like, oh no, I didn't really vibe with that song, to be honest.
一緒にやろうダメ
いいけど
じゃあここ座ろう
Oh yeah, there was that conversation that she had with her mate, right? About like the rumor about Mafuyu. Is she going to talk about that with him now? I think she is.
佐藤君って上野山君のこと好きなのかな
Oh shit. This is so shady though, her doing this. Because I was pretty sure the rumors that Mafuyu is gay, right? Like that's the rumor. And now she's using that to like this is basically outing him, right? If she goes where I think she's gonna go with this. So that pisses me off already. So shady.
去年突然自殺したって
Oh, so he committed suicide.
自殺の理由は佐藤君に関係してるって噂だよ
That's so fucking insane. That's more insane than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So she did so many things there that I just want to drop kick her. Outed him, number one. Blamed him for being part of his friend's death when she knows nothing about what actually happened. Like, you can't fucking judge someone based off a rumor you heard. That's insane to me. It's just like, oh my god, this girl's gonna be an issue and she's gonna piss me off even more. I can just sense it already. So yeah, I guess the rumor's worse than I thought. I thought it was just like, oh, he's gay. Like that was gonna be the rumor. The rumor is he's gay or maybe not that he's gay, but he's dated another guy in the past. There's that part of the rumor, and he has something to do with the guy committing suicide, which is probably incorrect. It's probably like, as rumors are, it's probably some other shit happening within that whole idea. And if he dated someone, if he was dating that guy, right? If he was dating that guy in middle school, him committing suicide could probably be, this is my theory. I think, because they live in Japan, which is a very conservative country. So I can see the response of the people around them because of their sexuality and their relationship or whatever. That could have led him to killing himself, which I guess would have created the rumor that Mayufi was behind it or was one of the reasons for it. Obviously not his fault if that's the case anyway. But it's not his fault regardless, but that's how the rumor would have started. That's my theory on it. Okay, let's go to the next episode.
佐藤君と関わるのは
It's not your business regardless, like if it is or not. I've got no idea how he's going to react to this information though. That's the only thing.
それユキのギだ。
なんだそれなんなんだ
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either, bro. I don't know if he was dating the guy, if he like what's going on, because like he clearly blames himself, like Mafia, the way he responded to seeing that guy. You can tell he kind of blames himself for it, but I don't know what the fuck happened, eh? I can't clock what this guy's intentions are. Is he a good guy or a bad or an asshole? I don't know. Okay, there was nothing learned about what could possibly have happened based on that interaction. Wait. Okay, so they were all childhood friends, all these boys.
からショッパ屋でドラム打ち込んでデータにしてきたから。春樹がいつも通りフィーリングでベース乗せるってさ。
Well,
頑張れ。もう少しでこっちの世界戻ってこれるぞ。真冬の
I've never seen him react like that. I guess he does really respect Kaji, so him getting approval from Kaji is like...
いたたまれないんすよ。すげえいいなとも思うんすけど。腹の底がムカムカするっつか。
Oh,
叩き壊したくなる。
okay. Same vibes.
ないような。
What is that laugh, bro?
引きました
Nah, he's like, nah, I get it, bro. Okay, so is he with that dark hair guy then?
いや、特に。お前の中のコスモとかなんか。コスモ。
ああ、あとさ、自分の恋愛体験とかは鉄板じゃん。
黙りたまえ。
上司かよ。てか俺今度は
I think Kaji's clocked that. So I'm pretty sure Uyama likes Mayufi kind of, but he doesn't realize he likes it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to outright say he's got feelings for him because it's like, I don't know. He still hasn't reached that level, but I feel like he does, but he doesn't realize it himself yet, or he doesn't even know what that feeling is yet. And I think Kaji clocked that is why he's like, bro, just chill. Don't talk about past relationships.
春樹さん、今その話題、俺ん中。
Yeah, there's that as well because he's going through that whole.
蓋をしても中身が消えてなくなるわけはなく。
Yeah, it's not how it works, bro. You've got to talk about it. That's literally the only way to deal with these situations. Like I know it's the worst fucking. I know it's the worst thing you can do is talking about your feelings. I know it sounds terrible, but that's just actually the best way to deal with them. Bro, you just ran into a minefield that you didn't even know was there. That's just all that happened. It's not your fault. Wait, is this like his... Oh, okay, don't worry. I thought he came to like his old school or something. Because he's writing a song, so I thought he was like, I'll go back to the past. I don't know what, the way he's walking was so NPC-like.
なんかさ、真冬昔何かあったのかな？
なんで？
この前の練習の
Yeah. I guess these guys still don't know anything, right? I thought everyone knew about it just for some reason.
お前のそういうとこ尊敬するわ。
え、
サイフォンでコーヒー入れられるし。
褒め殺しやめて。
He's such a mess, bro. Haruki is such a mess. Okay, now he's at the ocean? Like, what? I'm sure all of these locations he's gone to has some, like, deeper meaning. Like, in the context of his past. He's been saying that since episode 1, but I don't know how much I believe the fact that he's not lonely. They fucking love that staircase, don't they? Like, I know it's their meeting spot and everything.
おう、出番まで充電する。
ああ、しくった。今正直二人きりになりた。
Well, you're the one that walked to your literal meeting spot. You could have gone everywhere, anywhere else in the school.
けど、伝えたいことはあるって思ったから。
I feel like it's going to be like a goodbye closure song. That's the lyrics. That's what I'm thinking right now.
好きな人。ああ、これは。
I've been telling you that since episode 5 that it was jealousy. Though I'm gonna say this, I've got a theory. I don't think that he was dating. I think his name was Yuki, the guy that died. I don't think they were dating. When he says someone I really loved, I feel like I genuinely feel like it wasn't like what the rumor is. Like, I'm not saying that Mayufi isn't attracted to guys. I definitely think he is because, you know, obviously it's a whole romance fucking anime. But I don't think it was, I don't know, the way it's being portrayed, I don't think it was a romantic love with Yuki. I think it was like a friendship thing. That's the vibes I'm getting. I might be wrong, but that's just the vibes.
恋というものは
Oh, we're getting the backstory finally between these two.
だと思っていた。それは定のいい妄想だったと初恋で知る。人を好きになることは
Okay, so
書かれるような暴力だ。
okay, so they are together or were together. They are together because the way he's saying it. My first love is like that they're not together. I don't know because he was in Kaji's bed, so I assume they're still together.
やる気ねえならホップ上頭ごなしに怒んないの追い詰めるなあと最近上も変だよ
Oh shit. We get a taste of your own medicine.
もうやめよ
I guess you can't
う。バ
always
ンドが空中分解。
I guess you can't always have perfect, amazing, happy times when it comes to being in a group of people.
お前最近やつれてね。なんでそんな余裕ないの？全然集中できてない。こと言えない。お前はそういう村っ気あんまないやつだと思ってたんだけど。
Are we talking about the same guy? He's been moody since episode 1. What are you talking about? That's his whole thing.
あのさ、担当直入に聞くけど、お前真冬となんかあったとか、つって。
Well, nothing but something, but also nothing happened. He's like, did I just land on the landmine right now?
だろ？はぁ！起きてたと思ってた。手で喋ってます。手出すとか起きてとか。どうってお前、自分が今どんな面してっか知ってっか。真冬が好きだって面です。
Oh my god, these two are amazing. I love their dynamic.
はずだ。みたいな。安心しろよ。そう思ってたけど、俺も男の経験あるから。昔の話だよ。
What is it though? Because you just had a guy in your bed 5 seconds ago, so I'm not sure how long ago it really was. This is really an interesting thing though. Like the idea of having someone older than you kind of have experienced what you're experiencing at that point and being like, it's fine, bro. It's fine. You know, like just imagine how Uyama would deal with this without having, if he didn't have Kaji to be like, it's fine. Like it'd be a destructive response to it because it's like, what's going on with me? Why am I like this? Because you don't see any of the same shit around you. So it's really good to have, I feel, someone older than you, someone that's already been through it, being like, look, it's fine. It's not that serious. Like, you know what I mean? That guitar looks so big for some reason. I don't know, that shot was just really goofy looking. Oh, here we go. Is it now Mayufi's time to get jealous? Why is she crying? He just took some garbage out. It's not that serious. Yeah, he's like, I don't even remember what you're talking about. It was very petty of you. I guess she's a teenager, so I can forgive the, you know, teenagers are idiots, so it makes sense. Oh, no, he's going to misunderstand this so much.
真冬、うまくなったね。
本当に突然進化するな。おい、俺。
What revelation did he make that he improved though? Is what I'm curious about.
あれ見とけよ。
うっす。あ、なに。
It's so funny how out of the loop everything Haruki is. Like, he's got zero idea what's going on in the, you know, just with the dynamics of the band.
直こいつの持ってくる歌が怖い。誰かを好きな真冬の歌を聴きたくない。
His jealousy is really peaking right now.
戻る。何
あと一本付き合え。
See what I mean? Haruki is so out of the loop with everything that's going on right now.
血を持って握りつぶせば致命傷。上野山の恋はバンドごとポシャるリスクをはらんだ。
Right. You're not wrong. Not wrong about that. So it seems like whatever the intent, whatever his relationship with this black hair guy, it seems it was toxic, right? Or is toxic. I don't know. Because just the way he's talking about it, just the way his like his like narration about like his first love and stuff. It seems to be a toxic relationship is all I'm getting from it so far. Okay, so he was a violin player before. Oh, interesting. So he did quit the violin. Okay. Quite intense. Quite intense, it seems.
着いた。荷物そこでいいよ。じゃあね。
おかえり。
Okay, so they are currently together, right? Or they live together? Are they together physically? I mean, romantically, sorry?
自分で入れろ。
奴隷の分際で。
せめて居候って言ってくれ。
Okay, so he's like a professional violinist, I guess, at this point.
だって
Yeah, maybe they're not together. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these two, honestly. That does not sound not good at all.
あれじゃねえよ。ほら、もう一回。
Yeah, just got to train. You go chuck him in the hyperbolic time chamber and you get it done in a day.
お前さ、多分過去に決着つけねえと死かけねえぞ。
It's harsh, but he's right.
伝えたいの？それとも言葉にするのから逃げたいの？
I think I think he's speaking from I think he's speaking from a place of like personal experience, to be honest, like running away from your past, especially like with what the snippets we're getting with him and black hair guy. What was his name? I can't remember his name. The black hair guy, like you can tell he's coming from a place of personal, like understanding of what Mafuyu is going through. Mafuyu?
ゴール手前で行ったり来たりしてる感じな。それなのにあいつ。
焚きつけて。
耳かゆ。
Can you control your gay panic for 5 seconds, bro? But it's necessary, right? Because it's like you can't just go with the flow. Like I'll just, you know, do a passing grade. It's like, no, you got to smash it. You got to, you know, you need to challenge yourself every single time. Or like, what's the point? But if you can get out of this situation, then he's gonna get so much better as a guitarist. So there's that. Okay, last episode of the day, episode 8.
バスケがしたいです。
すれば
一人でやったってつまんねえだろ。みんな期末ってさ。
Why does this guy love basketball so much? Isn't he in the soccer team?
期末捨ててもライブは行くからな。
I think you really should care about your finals, bro. You look like you're in like your last year of high school as well, so. Why was he why was he so awkward doing all of that? That's crazy.
傘ねえ。もう捨てるやつでよかったらあるけど。助かる。
The energy of this episode is so depressing already. I don't know. It's just like, it feels like everyone's depressed. It's raining as well. Oh, that coffee looks scrumptious. Nah, because I don't care who you are. If you try and steal my food, my breakfast, I will drop kick you.
お、やっと張り合い出てきたじゃねえか。
どうも。
じゃあ午後バイオリンのデュオ付き合って。
ビオラの新しい彼氏とやれ。
Okay, so they're not together, these two. I don't even know what this is about. I don't know what's going on with these two. Maybe I don't know.
みんなだけだもん。
そうなのか。
そうだよ。
Yeah, maybe Kaji did like him in high school, but it was like a one-sided thing. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with these two. I'm gonna be straight up. They make me nervous though. Talking everyone's depressed in this episode. The slight like silent moments in this show just make me so nervous because I've noticed it through the like 8 episodes we've been watching.
今までずっと傍観決め込んでたくせに。確かに俺は何もしなかった。
This show does this really interesting thing where it's like it doesn't like you don't know what's the backstory. You just get the response of the characters of whatever the situation is. Like, so like our boy just saying why you're on the sidelines. You've been standing on the side. I don't know the context for this statement at all. So it's just like, what could that mean? Like, there's a lot of like mystery, I feel like, in this show, and they do it really well. I think we're going to get a flashback though right now.
お前とユキが付き合い出した時も。
Okay, so they were dating.
全部知ってて何も言わなかった。
Okay, so that wasn't a rumor. They actually were dating. So I was wrong.
それも今後悔してる。鹿島柊は許されたい。
What did he do though, is my question.
許されたい。
I need to know the backstory to this whole thing. So, I don't know if this is, maybe this is just me spitballing here. So, Hiragi, I think his name is, the blonde guy. So he's got blonde, so here his natural hair color is like this greenish, like brown color, right? But he's dyed his hair blonde. And we know Yuki has blonde hair. So I wonder if him dyeing his hair is like a kind of tribute almost to like after he died. Maybe that's why he dyed his hair blonde. I don't know. It's just something I was thinking of. Because, yeah. Could just be a style choice. It could not be anything deeper than that, but.
互いが作られたような空気を持っていた。
Okay, maybe not because he had the blonde hair when he was still alive. So don't worry. I get rid of that theory.
俺は全部知ってた。全部知ってたのに。
What happened though? Like, I don't get. Okay. Like they were together, but like what? What went wrong?
鹿島柊は許されたい。誰でもいいから許されたい。
I swear everyone's got trauma in this show.
真冬に許されたい。
I don't think there's anyone in this show that doesn't have fucking some type of trauma going on in their lives. Maybe Haruki is the only one we haven't seen trauma from too much, but I'm sure something will come out with him as well. Shit.
俺はお父さんじゃないんだぜ。
So he had a abusive father. Fucking speaking of trauma, just more and more trauma just coming out of the bag every fucking second of this show.
今日は若いのも混じってるんで、大人みんなフォローしてってください。
Why do I feel like this performance is just not going to go well? I don't know. I just have that feeling in my chest. I'm hoping that it goes well, but I just feel like it's going to, at least like to start with, it's going to go badly and then they're going to fix it up. That's the way I feel like this is going to go. Haruki does not fuck with this girl whatsoever. Oh, here we go. You think about it. Kaji is a fucking, I was going to say ladies man, but it's like, what's a combination? I don't know, combination of guys and girls. Let's just say he's a Casanova a bit. Because he's got Uyunama's sister, he's got black hair violinist, and then he's got Haruki on the fucking fishhooks, basically, when you think about it. Like, he's not, like, this is like, it's not really giving up though, because it's like, if you don't have it, you don't have it. Like, you can't just come up with lyrics on the spot like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't know who I am on side, whose side I'm on right here. And now you snap the guitar. That's good, isn't it? Fuck. They're gonna end it there? You seriously gonna end it there? Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So that was episode 5 to 8. Oh my god. Okay. So not like we had a few happy scenes here and there, but these 4 episodes that we watched today was so fucking depressing. And I feel like it's only going to get more depressing because there's still so much things that we don't know, like the relationship with Kaji and Black Hair, like what's going on there, because Black Hair's got a boyfriend or someone's going out with, but then living with Kaji and they're like hugging up on each other and shit, and I don't know what's going on there. Are they just friends or living together? I don't know what's going on there. So we're going to learn more about that relationship. Unuyama still hasn't really talked about how he's got feelings for Sato. I'm just going to call him Sato. That's easier to remember. Then Sato's got things he needs to work out with his fucking past, obviously. We still don't know exactly what happened between him and Yuki. They had a fight. Yuki got drunk and he committed suicide. Those are 3 things that we know right now. Yep, there goes the guitar. Now how he's gonna fucking perform? Got a broken guitar.
駅前までひとっ走り行って買って
Yeah, chuck her on him, bro. You gotta get that string ASAP. ASAP.
最初もそうやってお前が直してあげたんじゃないの
There's definitely deeper meaning to what he just said. When a string breaks, you just gotta fix it. Like, obviously he's talking about the string in this context, but in the greater context of the story, he's talking about like, there's something going bad in a relationship, whether it's romantic or otherwise. You just gotta fix it. You just gotta talk about it and fix that shit. I feel like it's a deeper meaning. It's like, I'm in a rush right now. We got shit to do. Yeah, he's like, give me some time, bro, because we need that shit now. Yeah, they're like, oh shit, something is fishy here. Because they're musicians as well, so they get the... Bro's just trying to get home from work and some cunt run into me. I would be heated as well. Yeah. You are a bit of an idiot, but it's fine. What? What was he going to say? Why'd they cut it off there?
買ってきました早い若いっていいな
Bro, come on. You just have like 5 years between you. Chill. It's not that... You're not that old.
とりあえず本番までに頭冷やせよ
It's like, yeah, I don't need to hear your heavy breaths on the fucking mic. Bro, I swear, I feel like Kaji half the time is just in spectator mode.
バンドに誘ってくれてありがとう。
ちょ何死亡フラグみたいの縦に来てんの
Yeah, where's this coming from though? Like, it's sweet, I guess, but where's it?
なあ、ハルキ。お前、もっとうぬぼれ。
Oh, he knows. Okay. I thought he was completely oblivious.
歪んでめちゃくちゃなんだ
It's because you're a mess, really.
決まった通りのコードを淡々と鳴らしてた時より今のが面白くて
So it's like the metamorphosis between like evolution. Like, I feel like when you're getting good at something, you're trying all these different things. So it looks like you're getting worse at something. And then once you've got out of that little metamorphosis stage, then you've come out of it stronger and more skilled on whatever the thing is.
ボーカルの人面白かったなベースソロ
Oh, that's the basketball guy. I was like, who the fuck are these two? Let's hope they do well, because I'm still fucking mad nervous. We didn't see what we didn't see their conversation, so I don't know what their headspace is right now.
いつも
I also need to know what happened between these two with Haruki and Kaji.
楽しもう
Let's go.
他の人がするみたいに泣いたり笑ったり
To be fair, it's not that serious. Like, I feel like the venue is just kind of a local venue. So it's like, even if they fuck up, it's just like a learning experience. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sato. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, that's fire. The way he goes from like a deep to a low register, that's fire. I mean, to a high to a low register. Ooh. This is what I was talking about, releasing his angst through music. Right, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. This is like crazy emotional, first of all. But then there's also these underlying things. Because it's like, how do I explain it? So I'm nervous for the relationship now between Sato and Uyama, because it's like Sato almost views him as a replacement for Yuki in a way, like not on purpose, obviously, but that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like something that he can't really control. But Uyama clearly just like has feelings for Sato, right? So there's gonna be some angst because of that. I just sense that coming. So I'm nervous, but then also maybe this is like an opportunity for him to kind of deal with his grief and understand there's no really replacement for someone that's gone. You know, so I don't know. It's interesting, definitely, but I am nervous. Oh, what was that look? That was an interesting look that Sato just gave him. Kind of looked heartbroken almost. That was fire though. Emotions aside, that was a fire song. Why does it seem the ones blessed with natural talent have like trauma up the wazoo? Oh shit, so we're not going to talk about what just happened there? That was sudden. I thought he was going to hug him or something, but no, he just went straight for the lips. Oh, okay, so it's reciprocated. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about what I was saying about before. But he does still need to really deal with his feelings about like Yuki and his death and all that before he can even think to like move on, because that's just gonna hold him down. Otherwise, you know, you can't really move on to something new if you haven't dealt with your feelings about something that's happened in the past. So we'll see what happens. He's like, bro, I'm gonna get home. How wasted do you guys want to get? Set up an Insta. Post some clips on there. Get on TikTok, bro. Oh shit. Because I guess this guy's the only one that fully understands the full context of the lyrics, really, when you think about it. Oyama has an idea. This guy really get because he was part of the whole experience, like first person, you know. Wait, I thought this guy was like gonna be some cool dude, but he's a loser. Like, lovingly, like you know what I mean? Like he's a nerd. Like that's, oh my god, that's hilarious. No, the way they were talking about it was like this cool, like unaffected guy, but he's just like a normal high school kid. So I think it's I was thinking about this before, but so Sato, his narration, he says it twice. He says on one's winter's day or whatever. And then he says on one summer's day. I think it's telling that his experiences with Yuki is winter, and then his experiences with Uyama is summer, right? Because, you know, winter's usually kind of got a sense of like sorrow about it, where summer's about like new beginnings and stuff like that. So I feel like that's on purpose, but I found that interesting. Okay, that was so random. That was so random, bro. I guess you got used to like this. You got used to the status quo of like just doing the same thing over and over. Oh, okay, they're dead. This is our first time we're meeting their parents. What's she doing? Yeah, I thought like Oyama's been saying Kaji dumped you for since episode 1, so, but I guess she's fully accepting it now. But it's like now it's for real. Bro, aren't you in love? What are you talking about? Must be rough. Oh, I guess he didn't even realize he kissed him, eh? Oh shit. I was wondering why he wasn't freaking out about that, because he wasn't thinking about it, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? But he just fully forgot, I guess it was so intense he didn't even realize. Wait, I bet you she's going out with blonde hair. Forget his name. Hiragi. Don't worry, he had Uyama next to him after, like backstage. Yeah, I think it's Hiragi for sure, right? Her boyfriend. Bro, I need to know what happened between Haruki and Kaji. Oh, they're getting another gig. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking that. I wasn't sure if he was low-key floating there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I feel like Take maybe low-key was into him, but he's like, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not being in between these two. Or he was just like, oh, these two. Oh. Okay. I feel like he's gonna Oniyama's gonna hold some demons at bay in this scene. Okay, can you calm down with the simping for 5 seconds, brother? Bro, he is so far gone from Lord Sato. It's fucking crazy. Mafuyu. Mafuyu. Let's see. I'm gonna try to remember his name. Please don't put the laptop over the fucking fireplace like that. What's with those faces? Oh, so it's like a bigger venue. Oh, nice. Moving up in the world. Oh, they're changing band names again? I guess you got a new member, so. Well, you got 4 seasons. I don't know if Sato's name means one of the seasons, though. I like how he's dropping this lore on them as if they all knew that his ex-boyfriend had passed away. And then Haruki's just like, are we just trauma dumping here right now? And he doesn't know how to react. That's hilarious. Okay, so their band name's going to be given, right? Like, that's obvious. He's like, bro, I don't care about the name. I just want to get some meat in my mouth. Pause. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, the song's called Winter Story. I guess that makes sense. Okay, Kaji definitely has feelings for him, right? Because we had that scene in the staircase or in the backstage and then taking the photo of him. Like, he's definitely got something going on there. He's like, no, I'm good, bro. You don't have to come here. Oh, they're like cats and dogs, these two. And it's funny. This is the first time I'm seeing Sato being a bit sassy with someone. Like, usually he's just kind of like very passive, I guess, with people and just kind of very polite. With this guy, he's such a little passive aggressive little brother, little shit type vibes. No, I really don't know what to think about this guy because I don't know what his energy is, because sometimes he gives me like a semi-toxic vibe and then sometimes he seems chill. I don't know. Like, toxic isn't even the right word I'm looking for. I don't know. I can't pinpoint what I mean, but it's kind of toxic, but it's not really toxic. I don't know. There's just something about him that just is off-putting. Off-putting, that's the word. Oh shit, here we go. What's he gonna do? I guarantee you, Ugetsu, I think his name is, he probably views Sato being in this band a waste of his talent, and he's going to try to get him to leave the band or some shit like that. I bet you that's what's going to happen, like that type of idea. It's fine. It's okay to be a simp, bro. Just chill. I swear he really is like an excitable puppy sometimes. He just straight up about it. Okay, I like to see him. Sato. I'm not even going to try to say his name. Fuck that. I'm never going to get it right because I always get the F and the U. No, what is it? Yeah, I always get the F and the Y mixed up and misplace it. That's why I get his name wrong. Okay, he's not over dramatic at all, I guess. Are you gonna react? Just say I like you too. Speak over your mouth, please, before he misunderstands. Not the Inside Out reference, because I know what's gonna happen. Instead of being a communicative person and just being like, look, I do as well, but I feel like it's going to cause trouble within the band dynamic. And instead of saying that, he's going to be like, I don't like you. And he's just going to make the situation worse and worse. He's going to hurt his feelings. It's going to be a whole thing. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. Okay, so maybe... Why does this feel like they're trying to get permission from like their mum, you know, to date? Okay, so I was wrong. I'm glad that I was wrong about what was going to happen because I didn't want to experience a whole episode of angst for that. To be fair, it's probably going to cause more problems that if you ban them from dating each other than it is to allow them to date each other and potentially break up and then fuck the band up in the future. You know, like it's at this point, it's too late, kind of. I bet you he's gonna run into Ugetsu, I think his name is, black hair guy. I think he's gonna run into him because like he was really focused in on Sato and he had that whole thing. He's like, you're making a mistake or some shit in his head. So I think there's gonna be a confrontation type thing. Not confrontation, but you know what I mean. This guy, like his design reminds me of someone in an anime I watched recently. I just can't like. He looks like so familiar to another anime character. I just can't think of who it is. I don't want you to see him because I feel like you're going to say some... I don't know. He's going to say some crazy shit to him. He's just going to cause drama for no reason. I don't know. I just sense it. I think that makes it worse because like I think he's taking "Do you want some tea?" as like Netflix and chill vibes. You know what I mean? Like you invite someone in, it's like, "Oh, come up for coffee." No, you know, no one's having coffee. Let's be straight up. Oh, let's be gay up. Sorry, that was a bad joke. The fact that Unoyama asked the exact same question and Sato answers it very nicely, politely, and Hiragi asks, he's like, fucking, his name's, that's not even his real name, cunt. You know, I love that. It's so good. He's such a little shit when he's with Hiragi. I love it. I guess, yeah, that shows like his comfortability, I guess, with his middle school friends that he still doesn't have with the band. I think as time progresses, he's gonna get more comfortable with them, and I guess it'll be a bit more chill with the way he talks to them. But it really shows a difference, I think, with how he acts with everyone else to with people that he like actually feels very, very comfortable with. Not to say he doesn't feel comfortable with like Onuyama and stuff, but you know, they did just meet like a couple of months ago, so it makes sense.
ではない。ただでさえ俺ら理系でこういうの苦手なのに。な。
Wait, what did he say? How are we supposed to know what anyone in the 1000s was thinking? I'm so confused by their reaction. I'm so confused. Oh, is it like a reference that they were born in like the 90s and then these are like 2000s babies because they're high school kids? Is that the right joke? I think that's a joke. And if that's the joke, I'll dropkick these two because that means they're throwing shade at me as well. The fuck is this place? Well, someone got murdered here.
お誕生日おめでとうござい
Oh, is this going to be like their band studio or something?
ありがとう。
Haruki-kun.
That's crazy. Getting absolutely assaulted by the cake. Like, you didn't need to hit him that hard with the cake, bro.
って危ないから
Bro, aren't you dating? What's with these overreactions? I get it's his first relationship.
いや、セーフなの。
I don't know. It seems a bit risky, but it is what it is. Bro, you see him every day. Do you really need to take all these photos of him when he's sleeping?
この男を一方的に好きでも別にいいやと思ってたのに。
I don't know how one-sided it is, though.
なんだかとても寂しい。
Especially with his reactions in the last two episodes, like Kaji's. Okay, so they're leaving this season open-ended for sure, on purpose, I guess, for the movie. And probably for a second season, I assume. Because I feel like there's so much still to explore. Like, I don't think even a movie would be enough to explore. You know what I mean? With the characters and stuff. It's so open-ended the way they left that. So yeah, we're probably going to get, I reckon it's going to be, in the movie, it's going to be directly after the end of this season. Like, I think it'll be a direct, like, sequel. Okay, so that was my reaction to episodes 9, 10, and 11. Honestly, I thought this show would, like, end on a more, I don't know, more dramatic, sadder note than it did, because the way people were talking about this show in the comments is like such a sad show, so, you know, melancholy and stuff. But it was like, yeah, there was moments within this show that were kind of sad, but really it's not that sad of a show. It's pretty actually uplifting when you think about, like, you know, Sato dealing with his losses and then opening a new chapter in his life. Now, obviously we still haven't watched the movie and stuff, so it's hard to say where this goes, but yeah, honestly, I think it was a pretty upbeat series all in all. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so same company as the movie. I'm not sure if like Blue Links also did the show, but I don't think they did, because I don't remember this logo at the start of every episode in the show. Like, see, Aniplex is the ones that gave me the copyright strike.
もいるべ。
いや泣いてるのオスだけらしい
Why do you know that information?
人語で言うとこのセックスしてだぜ
やべえ。
Who is having this conversation? This is the most bro conversation you can have,
グ
though.
ダ寝てるだけなのにちょっと騒げばセックスできると思ってやがる
は？ずりくねそれ。
俺もだんだん
Oh, it's the basketball guy.
ああ。
I love this animation style, man.
騒いで。なの？まさしくバカだからだろうがバカ。
Oh, they're at like summer school or some shit.
あそういえば真冬は
あいつ今日は補習ね。
Yeah, because he seems smart.
点以上だからだろうバカが。
Not even smart. He just seems to be a hard, like, actually pays attention in class. These three are definitely the fucking, like, sleeping through. Like, we've seen Uniyama sleep through all of it, like, most of his classes.
お前ら最近あんま一緒に
音楽的に一番レンジの広いカジさんにつきっきりで
Wait, is he staying with them?
プールにジャブジャブ水を入れるように音楽を
Wait,
吸収して
I'm curious, is this still when Kaji is still living with Ugetsu, or is this after they leave and he's... No, because he can't be staying. He's probably still with Ugetsu because Uniyama didn't say that he's at Haruki's house, which is where Kaji stays at the end of the movie. So it must be when he's still living with Ugetsu. Which makes sense because Sato had like a bunch of conversations with Ugetsu in the movie.
いつかあんた行儀悪いからスマホやめなさいよ。
既読無視
Okay, so I was curious about this because like Sato was always like going over and just like interacting with the other guys. I was like, what's Uniyama think about all this? So we're getting his perspective of like the drama and him not knowing anything and just being like, what the fuck is going on with these guys, you know?
最近のこれはなんでいいんだよ
今日は補習
Wait, I bet you Uniyama's going to misunderstand and think there's something going on with Kaji and Sato. I'm telling you that's going to happen.
この事例
悪気がねえなまあわかんだけど
昨日
He's
カジさんとこに曲
Yeah, he's 100% gonna misunderstand, which is like fair to me. Like it's not fair because like Kaji definitely wouldn't do that to him. Like, don't get me wrong, I got heat with I'm heated with Kaji because of all the shit he did. And I'm trying to understand his perspective still. I'm still annoyed with Kaji, but I don't think he would do that to Inuyama, regardless.
携帯なんで怒ってるの
He's jealous, bro. Context clues, please.
ない
Though,
かじゃねえの
though also Uniyama just tell him, it's like, look, bro, this is what's happening. But also, why are both of these two guys so oblivious? It's so funny to me.
今の流れでわかんない
わかるかもしんダメになるから
Oh yeah, I forgot about his trauma with Yuki.
俺
今日って部活何時からだっけ
Oh shit. Oh, I thought they were gonna walk in.
あと曲作り俺もかな
That's all you gotta do, just communicate. You could I feel like
途中
you just need to talk more about what just happened, but like
カジさん
oh
ここ教室
yeah, Uniyama, please lock the door at least.
廊下に人
Oh shit. Okay.
ああもう
Oniyama he's fucking thirsty as.
書けない
また言ってるよこいつ
人差し指俺に折られないよう気をつけてね
Hiroki's such a brat, bro.
秋にはライブ審査
He's like low-key my favorite character in this show.
だぞ
I don't know, and we've seen very little from Hiragi, but there's just something about him I just fucking love.
とか順調
誰
浴衣着せてくれてありがとう早くしずちゃんとくっつきなよ
Okay, I knew there was a vibe. I knew there was something going on with the dark hair guy.
なんか良くなりましたよね
え本当
こっちの音すげえ聞いてくれるんで助かります
あざーす
Oh, this is around when they started.
ドラムも
This is around when they started getting in sync musically. So this would be like halfway through the movie.
よく音を合わせてくれてますお前はもう少しレベル上げ頑張ろうな
舌打ちした
じゃあお先
Oh, I love that.
様
Oh, I love that. You can see him getting more comfortable with Uniyama. There's no way he would have reacted like that when they first met.
つうかお前ま
大丈夫か
って何が
Can you chill, bro? Take a chill pill, bro. Like, calm down.
セミってセックスしてって泣いてるらしいぜ
Oh, I knew that was gonna be a thing that he was gonna start thinking about because you wouldn't have that conversation for no reason. You know what, Loki? This is such a random thing, but I feel like a indicator if someone is a bit fruity is if they wear Converses. I don't care what you guys say. If you wear Converses, there's a fruit somewhere in your heart. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just a fact. I haven't met a single gay, bi, whatever person that doesn't wear Converses. I just thought of that because I saw Converse shoes. I bet Shunayama's still awake, just stressing. Yeah, I told you.
さっと寝るわ
I told you.
ああもうやっぱノリで泊まりに来ればとか言うんじゃなかった
Interesting.
Just
Like, you always forget that Sato has genuine fucking trauma because he's, you know, he seems pretty chill now, but then he's still got that looming shadow of, you know, his first boyfriend dying or killing himself. I don't know, like, they did say he committed suicide, but I don't know if that's what happened actually, because the person that said that was the girl who was just talking about rumors. So I'm not sure if that he actually committed suicide or that was the rumor. Regardless, right? He died. Regardless, whether he committed suicide or died in another way. So you forget that trauma exists within Sato, I think, a lot. It's easy to forget because he seems to be pretty chill now, but it's kind of in the back of his head at all times.
いると思うせっかくなんで攻めたいんす
わあかっこいい
うわかっこいい
Come on, Kaji.
うわかっこいい
You know, what I'll say is, even though we look at Sato as like the genius vocalist, I feel like what makes them really succeed as a band is Uniyama's like ambition. Because I definitely think when it comes to the ambition of the band, it's all from Uniyama. Like, yeah, Sato kind of is like, I want to sing more and stuff, but he's the one with the vision, I feel. Like, if I was to pick a leader of the band, it would be Uniyama for sure.
ともかく歌詞してたから
全く何も浮かばないわけじゃないんだただなんか今一歩のところでしっくりくる
I'm gonna have a theory. I think the new song, I don't know if they'll do it because we've only got like 10 minutes. I don't know if we'll get the new song in this OVA, maybe in like a future thing. They do, we might get it. But I think the song is going to be about like finding hope in like a new chapter or a new relationship. Because if you think about it, like every song has kind of been a kind of imagery of what Sato's going through at the time. So the first song was about like, you know, the sadness of losing someone. The second song was about accepting that loss and kind of moving on almost. So I feel like the next song is going to be about like finding a new hope or finding a new, like, or starting a new chapter or something. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's definitely what they're going to go for
足りない気がしてて
in the next song.
じゃあ探しに行けば審査の日正式に決まったって間に合いそうか
歌詞ならできたいけるよ
Okay, so we are going to get the song in this OVA. What's going on now?
おい真冬
Basketball?
なんだよ
Basketball court?
上野山くんに
Oh, it's their spot.
欲しい
ここで
こと終わってくこと始まってくこと
Basically what I was talking about, like new beginnings, new chapters. Yeah, so I was right.
それでも君がいなくても夜は明け
Bro, this voice is so fire.
るたってもやがて
Yep, see? Told you.
長いよ
Okay, what's your reaction, Oniyama? You gonna kiss him? What are you gonna do? You're gonna do something. You're gonna just do something crazy, I bet you.
不満とか不安とかどうでもよくなった。
I guess he was worrying about like
どうでもよくさせられてしまった。
he was worrying about the whole Yuki issue and like is he just a replacement or
柊上野山くん幼馴染の静澄
oh, this is their first meeting technically, like their first proper meeting.
おお、どうも。
前話したしずちゃんは会うの初めてだっけ？柊には会ったことある？
Shizu's just like, bro, what the fuck has been going on? Because like Hiragi knew already.
大丈夫。お前が一番かっこいいよ。
No, I don't care what anyone says. They're the best couple. These two are the best couple in the show. And not just because we saw they had the most screen time and they're the main characters. They just are the best.
お待たせしました。カウントダウンフェスアマチュアコンテスト結果発表。グランプリは C。
SYH, okay? Hiragi has the coolest design though as a character.
いけるから。
Okay, is there a... Let's see if there... Oh, there's an after-credit scene.
かくかくしかじか。そういうわけで。春樹くんを
No!
僕にください。
This is after. How are you saying no when you're dating a band member?
終わった。絶対このバンド空中分解する。すいません。
おめでとうございます。
頑張りますんで。
Ain't no one listening to you, Oniyama. Oh, that's hilarious. Like, how are you gonna say no when you're doing the exact same thing, my bro? Like, literally. Oh, Oniyama. I think this movie might have been a collaboration with like a different studio because before when we were watching the anime, that logo wasn't a thing. So I think this might be with a different anime studio or like collaborating with a different anime studio. So the animation might be different, I reckon. Slightly. Yeah, you can already see like there's like a different vibe to it. To be fair, movie animation is usually a bit different to like the way they do it in the actual show. So. So he doesn't know his fuckboy activities in front of Haruki. See, I knew this was gonna happen. This is what I was talking about before. I was like, this guy's gonna try to do some shady shit or like try to interact with Sato. So I'm very curious what's gonna happen here. I don't know what it is about this guy. I just don't trust him as far as I can throw him. He's just got a vibe to him. I think we're going to get maybe more backstory into their relationship. We got hints of this in the show, but I think they're going to really explore it. You hated him. I've never lived with someone that I've hated, so I don't know about that. It's awakened a fire within him. What did that say? We made it through the second screening. Okay, competition. Oh wow, that's a crazy opportunity. Oh, he's into it. As soon as he heard the word live. Basically what I was saying. He's like working through his shit through music.
梶さんも多分俺と同じだということ。
Oh, that's intriguing. What does he mean by that?
久しぶりに帰国したのに先に寝てる。
I feel like when he says Kaji-san is like me, I think he's talking about like I guess his relationship with, how do I explain it? Like, I think he views his relationship with Yuki slash Uniyama, both of them, similar to Kaiji's relationship with Ugetsu, I think his name was. That's what he means, I think.
多分梶さんも替えの利かない相
Okay, calm. This is
失恋してる。
okay. Okay. Interesting. So they're clearly physically, they've been physically together, but like I think it's one of those things where Kaji has genuine emotions for him, like feelings, like romantic ones, but he doesn't. But even though they fuck, it's not like, you know what I mean? It's like they sleep together, but they're not, there's no, like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say though? Like Kaji has feelings, he doesn't. And all I'm going to say, I had a feeling that their relationship was toxic in some way, and I'm being proven right now. Let's see what happens. And honestly, this could be why Kaji's such a fuckboy, is he's trying to forget about his feelings for Ugetsu by sleeping with all these people and being with all these other people. It's pretty obvious.
適当に放置で大丈夫なの？
おう、
っていうか、秋彦って東京にいるの？
いるよ。いやしかし、怖えくらい真冬伸びているの。
Well, he is a genius. Like, that's been something that was like hit us over the head the whole show. Oh, here we go. Haruki's mind's about to go crazy. The jealousy is going to eat him up. To be fair, he's not wrong to be jealous because they seem to be fuck buddies or something, like friends with benefits in some ways. That's what it seems, at least based on what we saw last time, but still. Honestly, I think that Kaji not trying to excel in one thing shows his, I don't want to, cowardice isn't the right word, but I guess the trauma of like being a violinist and then meeting a genius and being like, fuck, I'm not at that level. Like, so I don't want to put my energy into one thing. So I think it is impressive to be good at all these other things, but I think it does come from a place of like not wanting to fail, so not really trying. I feel like that's what's going on with Kaji. That's just what the vibe I'm getting so far.
実際どこの層にもモテてないんですが。
I definitely think there's like probably so many people into Haruki, but he's just an oblivious motherfucker.
通り。俺もあいつも2年ほどやけを起こしながら、未だにずるずる一緒にいるってわけ。
なんです。
I was gonna say like respect for being like, okay, we're not just not right for each other and then breaking up, but then they're also just still sleeping together. So it's like, what's the point at that point? You know, like if you're gonna break up, just break up. Like I've always been like relationships that do that shit where it's like, oh, like let's break up but still sleep together. Don't do that. It's the dumbest thing you can do. There's no way that's gonna not end in a messy fucking situation. Stupidest fucking thing.
俺、顔にあんま出ないから、秋彦には最低のクソ野郎って恨まれてるだろうしね。
Ah, that's why, yeah, Kaji even said, I hate him. Interesting. And I think he sees himself in Sato a bit because it's like the whole Sato's whole thing in the first couple episodes was I can't express myself. So I think Ugetsu, is that his name? Sees a lot of himself in him. So maybe he's trying to like guide him so he doesn't make the same shitty decisions that he made, maybe.
まあそんなわけで俺も出るけど。
Yeah, see, If I was Sato, I'm like, bro, why did you just unload all of this trauma on me?
けれども二度とあれ以上はないだろう。
People are fucking right. The trauma in this movie so far. Look, what is it? We're 15 minutes into the movie and there's so much trauma being unloaded.
行かないって何？
Bro, imagine like even if there was that. No, that's crazy, Kaji. That's insane what you've just done there. I low-key don't even want these two to get together because I'm like, Haruki deserves better. I'm sorry to Kaji fans, but that motherfucker needs to work through his shit. Because how are you going to talk to someone Kaji knows he likes him while you're getting a blowjob? That's insane to me. Yeah. Bro, you gotta move on, honestly. At least for now, like, even if they do end up getting together. Imagine that was the song.
しばらくライブ控えましょうよ。
そうだね。
It's really interesting to me. Like when you think about it, Uyama and Sato are just like obsessed with music, right? They do everything they can to grow as musicians and just kind of like, they're very experimental and they're just really like, you know what I mean? Like they're artists, where I feel like with Kaji and Haruki, was that his name? They are kind of have a certain level of skill and they just kind of go with the flow and they're just like, okay, this is good enough. You know, we can stay on this level and it'll be fine. You know, right? They're not really trying to break limits, if that makes sense. So it's really interesting that half of the time they're learning from these two high school kids.
お願いします。
Even like relationship wise, like think about it, like Uyama and Sato have like 10 times the communication abilities of these two guys in college in their mid 20s, which is, yeah. No, I bet you he's drunk. I bet you. Oh, you got into a fight? You got into a fight. Bar fight? Oh, if it gets to. Kaji, bro, fucking fuck off, please. You, I want to knock this cunt out. I swear. Hey. Hey, yo. Okay. No. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Get the fuck off. Bro, why can't these are grown people, by the way. These are guys in their mid-20s. Just have a conversation. Look, whether it's Ugetsu or fucking Kaji or Haruki, or like just converse. Just open your mouth, cunt. Why? Oh my god. And like Kaji right now is doing some crazy shit. Like this is not consensual whatsoever. So I don't know what I feel like. Kaji is a villain right now. Basically is what we need to talk about because that was not consensual. I don't care what you're saying. That what just happened was there was no consensuality. Is that the word? There's nothing was consensual there. I'm sorry. That was that was criminal what just happened. Sorry, I don't know. Fuck Kaji is my point. Fuck this cunt. Fuck this piece of shit. I don't care what you guys say. He's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. That's why he was such a fuckboy, because he needed places to say. Guess that's fair. Look, I understand Kaji's traumas and issues. I get it, but still, what he just did, it doesn't give an excuse. There's no excuse. That was insane. Like, that was insane. He fucking assaulted the guy. You know, and he didn't go all the way, sure, but like, the initial intent was there, and like Haruki says, oh, it was consensual. He says that, but let's be honest, we saw what was going on. It's giving when someone breaks up and then they do a massively intense change. That's kind of the vibe right now. Yes, Haruki, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I don't care about the Kaji fans. If we got Kaji fans on his side in this argument, I don't know what the fuck you've been watching. But I'm on board with Haruki putting this shit cunt in his place. Like, if Kaji doesn't grovel, like, because I know they're eventually probably going to get together. I know it's going to happen. But if he doesn't absolutely grovel pathetically, I will not be on board with this. Like, even if he grovels, I'm kind of uncomfortable with it, especially with what just happened. But like, I know it's going to happen, right? So I don't want it to happen because it started from a very toxic place, but I know it's going to happen. So I need to see Kaji absolutely become a pathetic, groveling weakling before Haruki even thinks to forgive him. Yeah. I love how the initial worry was like, oh, Sato and Unuyama dating is going to be an issue for the band. But you two are the ones that are causing the issues. Like, they were so or not, Kaji wasn't, but Haruki was so stressed that they were dating. And now it's him and Kaji that are causing the issues. Was. I guess, like, after all that shit, like, when someone, even if you love someone, if they're just constantly fucking trying to hurt you, at that point, like, you might still love them, but it's like, there's so much fucking just pain associated. It's like, it doesn't even matter anymore. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a limit to how much you can hurt someone before, even if they love you, it's like, it's impossible to see that love anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's where Kaji is. Sato's definitely clocking that there's something deeper than just music going on here. See, I told you they will lead, like, they're gonna get together. I think he's gonna have a cold shower. That's what's. Like, as annoyed as I am with Kaji, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still annoyed with him. But Ugetsu is also another whole fucking toxic fucking bomb. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I understand he can't let Kaji go and Kaji can't let him go and whatever, but like, just Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Those two stress me the fuck out. Like, I knew Getsu was a problem. From the time he was introduced, I was like, this guy's going to be he's an issue. I just sense the energy. And I'm sure he's not a bad guy, actually, but yeah. I'm curious what Sato went to him to talk about, though. Probably something with the lyrics and the song or some shit, but... Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's gonna have a confrontation with Ugetsu. He's really been just like absent for a lot of the band stuff. Like if I was Uniyama, I would be low-key heated because like he doesn't know anything of what's going on. At least Sato kind of has a basic idea that there's something going on. Because you can see him like looking at Haruki and Kaji every once in a while. He knows who gets it and stuff. But Uniyama is just like fully out of the loop. So I would be heated. I'm like, why the fuck isn't this cunt coming to practice? He gets to get the fuck out of his face. We get to get the fuck out of his face. I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt this whole time, but I fucking really don't like that guy. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still pissed off at Kaji because of what he did before, but Ugetsu is even worse. Don't be too surprised, bro. You cannot hide it. It is so obvious. The only reason Uniyama hasn't clocked it is because he's a fucking oblivious idiot. That's the only reason. So I'm not sure if this is what it is. Maybe they just had fights and it's just like, fights. It's just a fight, a proper fight. But I feel like this is hinting at that Ugetsu was potentially physically abusive with Kaji sometimes because the two times, it's happened twice now, they punched him and now he hit him because Kaji was trying to leave, which sounds very much like an abusive relationship. Now, the reason I say that is because when we see Ugetsu, he doesn't have any scars on his face or anything. I'll get like he got punched or something. So I'm leaning towards the fact that Ugetsu's hitting him and Kaji's just like trying to get out of that situation. That's what it seemed like to me. So I might be wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, he's way more emotional. Like his expressions and emotional. I miss seeing just these two, just a healthy relationship. Like, I miss the sweetness of Given. You know what I mean? Like this, because the show is so different to this movie. Because like Oneyama and Sato's relationship is so sweet and just like earnest and caring, and this trio is just chaos and trauma and toxicity. I understand why Ugetsu got furious though. It's because it's like, for Ugetsu, like he loves Kaji, whatever that means. I say love was with air quotations because it's like, even though he loves him, he's constantly willing to hurt him for for his whatever reasons he has, which I guess in his brain makes sense, but whatever. But I can understand because it's like Ugetsu's willing to sacrifice everything for his pursuit of the violin and music. So when he sees that someone can just be like, you know what? I'm going to abandon that type of music, but that doesn't mean I choose you either. So I think that's what really set him off. Not to say he's right or anything, but it makes sense. You're feeling that music, bro. That's what that is. Oh. Well, I guess he got advice from Yugetsu, right? So it kind of makes sense that he's seeing similarities in this talent, I guess. Okay, so it's a final goodbye between him and Ugetsu, I guess. Like a closure to their relationship. Ugetsu, can you just for 1 second just be a normal human being? Like I thought he turned over a new leaf and he was going to do some healthy communication and relationship building, but it's Ugetsu, I guess, at the end of the day. You just weren't really together, though, to be fair. I do kind of feel sorry for him, but then also kind of not at the same time. I don't know, man. Oh, nice. So he's kind of like doing the band and violin stuff. Hey, yo, where are you going, bro? I guess it's like seeing a new side of Kaji that he's never seen. It was you, really. Yeah. See, I told you. Honestly, like, I know I did say I was against them getting together, but after everything that happened, all the changes that happened, I'm actually liking the way this worked out. Like, I will say what Kaji did at like midway through was fucking insane. And it was crazy and it got me mad heated, but I feel like, I don't know, can you really make up for, I don't know if you can even make up for that, but like, if it happened in real life, I wouldn't think it's forgivable, because it's a show, you're just like, whatever. You know what I mean? I guess that's the view of it, but like, I do still feel kind of uncomfortable with it. But it is what it is.
いいよ。マジマジ真冬の歌は魔法みたいだ。もう一度恋をしようと思わせてくれる。
Okay. Okay, so that was the given movie. So I knew they were going to get together, so I'm not too surprised by that. Like, I don't know. It's like, I liked the ending and what happened, but then also I was like, again, I felt uncomfortable. I'm still so uncomfortable with what Kaji did midway through. And I know he didn't go all the way or whatever, but the intent is the issue. I don't know. I feel so uncomfortable by that. I hate that they included something like that. You know? I don't know. It makes me so uncomfortable. Like, it felt like it ruined so much of like the way I was viewing the characters, if that makes sense. It annoys me so much because like you could have done something similar to that without making it be a semi-assault. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, you could have had like Kaji say something or like, you know, be cruel with his words. You could have had Kaji maybe, I don't know, you could have had him do so much other things than trying to assault Haruki. Like, you know, because that's what it was at the end of the day. That made me so uncomfortable. And even though it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like that. But generally it was pretty interesting because it was so dramatic. Like everyone in this trio love triangle thing was just like so communicative. Is that the word? Like Haruki was fine. At least like Haruki, Haruki's only issue was the fact that he was just hiding that he was into Kaji the whole time. But generally he was I think his communication was pretty on point. It's like, and I like how he stood his ground after Kaji did what he did. And he was like, you know what, fuck this. You know, cut his hair and everything. So honestly, out of everything that I loved about this, like, I mean, out of everything in this movie, one thing I loved was just seeing Haruki fucking finally standing up and putting Kaji in his place a bit. I definitely understand, like, I definitely felt like they could have done more with, so like talking about Kaji's semi-assault on Haruki, I feel like they could have done more to explore that and discuss about and like trying to, like Kaji trying to earn forgiveness for that, because I feel like it was kind of brushed over. I feel like that's not a good thing, because that was a crazy scene. But I guess they don't have a lot of time, so I understand. But yeah, I just feel so uncomfortable from that scene. I just hate that it was in there. Okay, so that was my reaction to the given movie. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you for watching, and I'm hoping the OVA has some fucking of the given sweetness that we come to expect from the TV show, because this had maybe 3 to 4 minutes of sweetness in it. Like the only sweetness we had in this was the scene between Unuyama and Sato, and then the ending, the confession scene at the end. That's literally the only sweet scenes. Everything else was so dramatic and toxic. But yeah, it was still an enjoyable watch regardless, even if I didn't agree with a lot of some of the decisions made in this, like just from a narrative standpoint. It was still a good movie. It was enjoyable. The animation was really good in this. Obviously the music was fire. Feels like it's been so long since we've watched anything like Given. I wonder what the timeline is of this movie. Like, is this after the events of the first Given movie, or is this during the show? This is really interesting, like, design choice, like, sound-wise. It's just, like, the quiet, and all you hear is the tuning of the guitar, like, the dung, dung. You know, it's like, I don't know, it makes it more tense, almost. Really interesting. I use blush. I need to know the timeline to understand the context of what's happening right now. Okay, so this is after they get the pedals. So it's like at least after late in the show if it's still in that timeline. Maybe this is like straight after they confess because they're a bit shy still. Oh, this is the dark hair guy with Haragi. Yeah. So they straight up went to kindergarten together. I forgot that, like all of them. But bro looks so concerned that he's never got the gold paper. He looks like a kitten, like a cat, like a baby cat. Who's he looking for? Bro, why'd they pop up like Men in Black fucking like... Oh, not the protective older brother vibes, even though you're the same age. Get the fuck out of here, Hiragi. I love how they're beefing, but they're the exact same. It's just like putting two wild cats in a fucking room, these two. Like they're the same person. That's what I was just saying. They're the same person. The fact that they're so unaware of like how similar they are is so funny to me. Yeah, I was just thinking, what's like everyone's just doing their own shit. What's going on with the band? I guess that's their difference. Hiragi is a extrovert and Uniyama is like, I do not like people. Oh shit. Oh shit. He's about to lose his mind. I guess it makes sense he approached Uniyama first. Because when you think about it, Uniyama is really the leader of the band. Like, he is. Like, he's the youngest. Well, not the youngest. You got Sato as well. I'm never going to be able to say his name, so I'm not even going to try anymore. But he's generally the leader of the band, so it makes sense he told him first. That's what I'm thinking. Is everyone going to be on the same page with this? Because like, obviously we know Uniyama's like he's like, I'm doing this till I die, this music thing. But the other ones I'm not so sure about, because you know you got Kaji. He's like kind of in between doing the violin stuff and then the band, so he's not really 100% in it. Haruki is like hard to tell if like where his head is, and my Sato is new to the whole music thing, so it's like a bit shaky. So Inuyama is really the only one that's 100% in. So I feel like the question is going to be, okay, the offer the debut is there, but is the rest of the band committed enough for that? Which I think could be a conflict if these guys are like one of the major, because I thought these guys weren't going to get any screen time, but it looks like they're focusing on that a bit. But if they're focusing on this dynamic as well, I think that could be a conflict, that Uniyama is like willing to put everything in where the other guys are probably more hesitant. So I think that will be a conflict.
Mahe, what?
Oh, why are they just standing there like that? Wait, they're gonna get the wrong idea. I feel like they think it's like a confession scene and he got rejected. Okay, here we go. I think it's the opposite of that, to be honest. I feel like this is going to be a very miscommunicative dynamic, these two, because their personalities are so wildly opposite that they're probably going to read each other in ways that the other person didn't intend to come across. You know what I mean? So like I can tell just based on what we've seen from them, Shizu seems to doesn't find him annoying. He doesn't dislike him. But he also seems to be a very emotionless presenting person. So yeah, it's going to be a problem, I think.
もしかしてなんだけど。もしかしなくとも俺、静隅のこと。
he's like, who the fuck am I fooling right now?
だいたい真冬が静と早くくっつけとか言うから。ああ、こんなクソ僕年人なのにすごい好き。
上野山、駅着いたって。
好き。
Okay, calm down, brother.
第一顔がいい。昔は俺より小さかったのに。
柊。
心なしか声までいい。
Bro is
どうしよう好き。
Bro's simping to the max right now.
面白くねえよ。今日一いい話聞いたわ。うるせえ喜ぶな。
Iragi is such a hater with Uniyama. It's so funny.
なんであいつ俺が何かやろうって言うたび急に引くんだ。ノリが鬱陶しいんじゃないですか。
He didn't even say anything crazy. He's just like, oh, this is what's happening.
いや待て。普通にすっごいやりたくない。
まあそうなるよな。
He's like, I do not want to get involved with this trauma right now.
できなきゃいいよ。
Okay, that's the way to convince him, I guess.
とりあえずそのデモ。
俺は柊を認めたからサポートやろうって決めたわけだし。ピンとこねっつか。
He's like, I don't really respect this Yuki with his music right now, so it's like, why should I help with him?
だって真冬の元彼だぞ。
That as well. He's like, why am I working on his... Why am I working on my partner's ex right now? Like on his song. Oh, I bet she's like blown away by it though. I feel like by working on this song, he's gonna get more. Like I think he's gonna get more in-depth look into who Sato is more as a person, because like I feel like by working on this song, he's gonna kind of learn who Yuki was as a person a bit more, and so he's gonna learn more about who Sato was as a person, if that makes sense. Honestly, really, she's just along for the ride at this point. Okay, he's just getting straight into it. He didn't say anything, so that's basically confirmation.
選択肢がない。欲しいもののためになりふり構ってられない。人生くらい捨てられる。
Okay, bro's obsessive. See what I mean? It's like you can't tell how obsessed he is.
音楽始めた時だってそうだ。なんで柊が未だにバンド続けてると思う？
Okay, so he's jealous. So he's low-key got beef with Yuki, or had. I guess still does, kind of.
才能があって、素直で、脆くて、眩しい。汚したい。
Okay, calm down, bro.
里だった俺は、それまで汚い世界しか知らなかった。
That's so crazy.
寝てきって無感情な俺にとって、柊は特別眩しい。
He is a bit too obsessive, actually. Like, unhealthily so. Bro, can you at least close the window? He's literally right in front of a highway. You want to see the whole highway watch you fuck?
持ってたのと全然違う。柊の音楽とも、真冬の音楽とも。これをやるのか。
I wonder if he's impressed by it or not, like, or does he not like the vibe? I think he's impressed by it because he's like, I do not want to fucking do this, but this music is fire. It's awakened his creative juices in his brain.
そうだけど、そうじゃない。
じゃあなんでそんな顔してんの？
あのな、他人の曲だぞ。
I guess it wouldn't matter who it was. He's like, I don't want to work on other people's fucking songs. I want to work on my own shit. Like, which is, yeah.
そういう作業でしょ？
Interesting.
あんたお手押しが過ぎるんじゃない？
That's what I've been saying since day one. He's a classic cat. Acts cold, but he's really just soft.
だってそんなの昔の恋人が書いたラブレターみたいなものでしょ？地獄みたい。
Well, yeah, you didn't need to make him think of that because now he's like, you know what? That made it even worse. Yeah, you're right. Because he wasn't even thinking of that in the first place. Now he's like, fuck, actually, yeah, she's got a good point.
今度のはデビュー曲の。つうか、お前も出るんだよ。
あ？
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Wait, he's not even part of the band.
上の山は多分あんまり映らんから。
何が大丈夫なんだよ。
もう冬。よう、何バイト帰り？
I bet you Sato's gonna think, oh, he's he wants to be in Hiragi's band and he's gonna have a whole existential crisis about that because he's already thinking like, okay, how are we gonna, do I have the guts to go all in this music thing? And it's gonna be a whole thing. I just sense it.
上手に喋れない。
Yeah, we know, bro. Trust me, we know that. And I know he says he's not good at talking, but if you don't communicate these feelings, it's gonna always happen.
怖い。
Bro, how long has he not left the house? He's growing a beard.
よりんでもいい。俺はむちゃくちゃ音楽で飯食いたいし、お前と上野山と春樹でなら何でもできると思ってる。
Okay, so that at least he's got one more. Uniyama's got one more guy on his side when it comes to that.
バイオリンしとくから言ってみ。
He doesn't know himself, so he can't even answer that question.
一緒にいるとこ見て、音楽がきっかけで全部ダメになった時のことを思い出して。
I don't think it fell apart because of music. It fell apart because you just weren't communicating with one another, and Yuki seemed to have depression as well. That, like, based on the small segments we're getting of his personality and what happened, he was definitely depressed. Well, he committed suicide, so yeah, you know, he definitely wasn't there, you know, in the best mental health state regardless. But it sounds like he was depressed as, even when Uniyama's like, he seems like a chill, cool-tempered guy, but I sense a bit of loneliness from him, from his music. So I'm like 99.9% chance he was depressed.
あいつら光属性だからな。そういう物事の陰の側面より光的な方を重視して生きてそうだし。今度レコ発ライブやるんだろ？
I love Hiragi. I think Hiragi is probably like him and Uniyama, my favorite characters.
サポートしてるとこなんか。
お邪魔しました。
おう、気ぃつけて帰れよ。
I think the difference is like Uniyama and Hiragi are like the leading characters. And I'm not talking about this show. I'm just mean like in the concept of who they are as humans, they're the leading characters in their lives and in the relationships they have. Where everyone else they're kind of more of a supporting role. Because if you think about it, Uniyama is the leading guy in his band, and everyone kind of it's not that they just support him, but it's like they're more in a support role in the context of the story and their lives. But it's the same thing with Hiragi and Shizu, where Hiragi is the leading guy and then Shizu is the kind of support role. So I think it's harder for the support role person to stick by a certain path than it is someone that is just like goes towards their goals and everything kind of exists around them, if that makes sense. That's why I think Uniyama and Hiragi don't really struggle with these type of decisions.
他バンドに取られて切れてんだろ。
そんな感情あるのか。
お前は真冬を何だと思ってるんだ。それか
He's so like I just realized Inuyama is so like removed from how normal people react to things. So he gets surprised when he hears of how a normal person will react to that, like how being jealous that he's working with another band all the time, because his brain works in such a different way.
やばい。何？
俺最近例の曲で頭がいっぱいで完全にそれになってたかも。これはまずいぞ。
替え玉お願いします。
she said don't give a fuck.
当然俺らのライブ来てくれると思ってたけど、どっかでちゃんと声かけねえと。
Yes, you do need
お前
to.
らさ、気づくの遅えな。
Fucking idiots. They share one. Honestly, they share. No, they don't even share one brain cell. They share half a brain cell, these two.
そうだよ。真冬のためにって始めたことで、またあいつを一人に。
Wait,
まあ、
is this thing's voice actor? Aaron's and like Todoroki as well. What's his name? Kaji Yuki. I think that's his name. The voice actor. Is this him? I feel like it's him.
ユキにバンド誘われてからずっと楽しそうだったし。
そんなんシズも。シズだって一緒に楽しんで。
俺が？
は？何？シズなんで怒った？
Because he's jealous. Please, I know he couldn't even realize what he was doing with, like, why Sato was mad at them. There's no way he's gonna figure out what's going on with Shizu's mind. And I feel like Shizu's misunderstanding. I don't think he had feelings for Yuki. I don't see that.
真冬のため、本当にそうか。お前が今も寂しいからだろ。
はあ、マジで急に何言ってんの？
Yeah, it really did.
気持ち勝手に分かった顔して。
Yeah, you're assuming his feelings, which is a dick. But like, obviously, we know Shizu's brain is not mentally there. Like, he's not mentally well because he's had that whole dialogue where he's like, "I want to taint him," which was crazy, and he admitted that it's like, "What my brain is fucked." He even admitted that to himself. Now he's just like throwing his emotions on Hiragi and assuming his feelings. It's just like, chill, Shizu. You need to figure your shit out first.
曲を完成させてみたいとか、真冬に聴かせてやりたいとか、全部言い訳で。ユキがいなくなって、ただずっと寂しかったんじゃないか。
Which is a fucking very reasonable thing. They were even like, if he didn't have a crush on it, they were fucking friends in the same band. Like, Shizu's just fucked in the head right now. Like, he needs to figure his own shit out instead of throwing all this shit on Hiragi.
シズが俺がユキを好きだと思うのも当然だ。
But that's not your responsibility. Like, that's like his emotions are not your responsibility, and thoughts are not your responsibility.
あ、ちょっと。ほら。
Not he got cock blocked.
無視しようぜ。
いや出ろよ。電気で中にいるのバレてるよ。
大丈夫大丈夫。
And why are you fucking with the lights on? Like, I get having mood lighting or something. They got the big light on and they're just going at it. Fucking crazy. It's the other, yeah, it's the other child.
言えばいいのにさ。なのに一丁前に真冬に遠慮してんだ。ちゃんとボーカルその気にさせろよ。ねえ。
Even, what, is Haruki on board though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
まだ生きてるし。
昔のこととか、しずつみのことばっかり。
どうする？
I think what's really unhealthy about their relationship is Shizu putting all of the pressure on Hiragi and like what do you want to do? What like it's all up to you. Like all, you know, it's like I think that's unhealthy as shit to put all the pressure on one party. It's like you lead everything, you do everything. It's like, what's the point then? Why are you a human that is in this human relationship? It's not. That's not like that's not a relationship, and not just romantic relationships. Even in friendships, you have give and take. Like, but if you just always have giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, it's gonna eventually explode. Which is basically what happened. Like Shizu basically exploded from always giving, and like no pun intended because it's called given, you know. But like that's what's happening.
のスタジオでお前らの音聞いて曲の後ろの方変えたくなった。聞いて。
I think the song is the last thing they're thinking of right now.
どうすればいい？ユキが書きたかったこの曲の続きが分かっちゃったかもしれない。上野山が
I swear, this song better be fire. The way that they've the way they've talked this song up this whole time, it better be the craziest song because like it's like they've been talking about it, but they haven't given us even a snippet this whole time. Bro, he is so extra. Why are you making it so hard? Okay, calm down. Okay, chill. Oh, wow. Oh, he's a freak. He is a freak. What am I watching right now? Really, this is the only thing that makes you smile?
お水預かりますよ。
ありがとうございます。
カメラ OK です。お待たせしました。
Bro in the back is mad fruity. This way he was standing and he had the scarf around his jumper around his neck as well. He clocked that tea so quickly. He doesn't have any other dialogue options. Why do you care so much? I don't think he really cares about music too much, to be honest. He's just doing it so he can be with Hiragi. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Exactly. Oh, we can finally getting our scene with Yuki. I think this is the first time we've heard his voice. I don't think he's sung once this entire fucking movie. Oh shit. Okay, there's definitely gonna be another movie, right? The way they finish that shit off. Okay. Is any after credit scenes? No. Okay. So there's definitely 100% gonna be another movie. There's no way they finish that like that. So there is gonna be another one. Okay, so I wasn't wrong about that. Honestly, okay, with this movie, it's a bit weird, right? I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but it was like it's the way the relationship evolved, or the way they did this was like, I feel like they did it completely different because, you know, obviously for the show you had the relationship really focus on Sato and Uniyama, and then for the movie it really just focused on Kaji, Ugetsu, and Haruki, right? Obviously there was scenes with the other characters here and there, but generally it was just they were the main focus. Where here, I felt like in this movie, Hiragi and Shizu, they had a lot of scenes, but it didn't feel like their movie. You know what I mean? It felt like they had scenes throughout the movie. Like it felt like Inuyama, Sato, and then Hiragi and Shizu had 50-50 kind of importance in this movie. So I feel like that might be a bit of a weakness, but I know it was also a movie more to set up the growing conflict between Sato and Uniyama. That's what it seems to be. Or the growing issues in their relationship that I'm sure they're going to eventually overcome in the next movie, well, next whatever, and maybe the next season. Maybe they might do a whole new season for that, and they're setting that up. I'm not sure. But, yeah, this definitely didn't feel like the point of it wasn't the Hiragi-Shizu relationship. I think the point of this movie was to set up this big conflict between in Sato and Uniyama's relationship. That's what I think's going on right now. Because yeah, it just didn't give me the same vibe as the first movie, where it very much was the point of it was the relationship between Kaji and Haruki. This felt like a setup movie, and it was still enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. I like the dynamic between Shizu and Hiragi was interesting, but that wasn't the point of the movie. Is my point. But it was still fun. It was a fun, enjoyable watch. Turn the volume up. Oh, these two. Oh, wait, are we going to get some more backstory with, yeah. Oh, so we're going to get actual footage with, I think his name was Yuki? Something like that. The bro that, Mafuyi, I'm never going to be able to say his name right. And if you've been watching my reactions to Given, you know, there was a whole saga on that. His ex that committed suicide, which I didn't clock until the end of season 1. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane, bro. Just blindsided the shit out of me. Yeah, at least she's aware of that. I'm wondering, who is she? Is she like a friend, a sister? She looks kind of like Yuki, but I'm not sure. Honestly, if you think about it, a lot of, I feel like Mafuyu, whatever the fuck his name is, his trauma, a lot of it comes from, obviously, the fact that Yuki committed suicide, which kind of, I want to talk about that as well in this point that I'm making. A lot of his traumas come from the, what's the word I'm looking for? The unreliability of the people around him. Like, I'm not throwing shade at anyone, but like everyone around him didn't deal with the situation in the right way. Like I guess there's no right way to deal with it, but like there was nothing he could kind of hold on to maintain any semblance of like normality in this situation. Like this girl, like putting it all on him, all this responsibility really, and just like the weight of what happened, because now he has the memento of the guitar as well. And even like Hiragi and stuff, you know, who were friends with him, kind of like not, you know, taking the stance of like, we're here for you. Like even them kind of being like scared on like, okay, how do we approach this? Which I get. And obviously Yuki is like the number one, like, to blame. I know it sounds cruel to say because he committed suicide, but I think this is a perfect explanation of, I understand people would get situations where they think that's the only out, but I've always felt that it's an inherently selfish, cruel thing to do to the people around you, because what you're doing is, okay, I understand it's like I understand it comes from a place of like, I can't see hope in the world anymore. I understand that. But it's also a thing of you are doing an action that is going to mark people for the rest of their life. That's just the fact of the matter. So I think if we're looking at who's to really blame in this situation that's caused all of his trauma, it's Yuki, right? And there's probably reasons for why he felt he needed to make that decision. It's not a right decision. Suicide's never the answer for anything. But my point is, I think if he had a good support system around him, like at least 85% of his traumas would not be like present, you know what I mean? But he had the worst support system at the same time as something horrific happening in his life. What the fuck? This feels like it's a dream. Like, I don't think these conversations actually happened. Maybe they did. I don't know. I feel like all these visions are happening right now because his relationship with Uniyama is at a certain point and he's kind of probably scared out of his mind. And all of these old feelings are coming back right now because maybe he sees it getting serious or whatever. I feel like this movie is going to explore his fear and getting over that fear. Can't say goodbye, I'm still drifting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so this is going to be about, I guess, closure. Because I feel like he hasn't really closed that chapter in his life like Yuki. I guess you can never really close that chapter because he killed himself. Like, that's, how do you get over that? Move on from that. But I think it is going to be this movie is going to be about some sense of closure on that chapter in his life. Because I feel like he still hasn't really, it felt all the emotions and explored all the things he needed to explore with that horrific event happening. I think he kind of just like pushed it down and continued on. So I feel like this is going to be really dealing with that in, you know, and just really facing that. Wait, what was this? Sorry, I missed all this. Oh yeah, these guys were working together at the end of the last movie. Like, they were in a makeshift band so Uniyama could practice. A manager wants your bank info, so I'm gonna give him your contact. Huh? Oh, 講座? 仕事だからな。これからリハとかゲネも始まるし。お疲れ。お疲れ。Freakatron 3000 walking past. I still don't forget how much of a freak bro was. I love this guy, man. Uniyama is such a loser. Oh yeah, that would be a bit sus. Those messages. あのさ、柊から聞いてるかもしんねえけど、月末でけえライブやんだけど、お前に聞いてほしいんだ。Bro, what's going on with their band? Because no one is doing anything right now. What if he leaves the band, ends up joining Hiragi's band? I doubt it's gonna happen, but. じゃあ終電出るから。Bruh, don't just leave it with Uniyama, bro. Let's conversate about this situation. I'm curious. What? Oh, maybe he's seeing himself, because I remember at the start of the show, Uniyama was like kind of like over music a bit, and maybe he's seeing himself right now in that. Like he reignited his love of music after meeting Mayufi. The day I remember his name, I swear, I'm gonna throw a party.
けど今日のは違った。はっきりと音楽を。
And I guess rejecting music in Unoyama said is like he's rejecting me because that's what connected us.
ギブンのスタジオ練をもう2ヶ月もやっていない。もう歌いたくねえのか。俺らは。
I was just talking about that. That was going to be the main conflict, I think, or the main worry of the characters.
なんであそこまでの仕打ちを受けなきゃならねえんだ。いや、わかる。多分わかる。同じ立場ならはっきり言ってムカつく。真冬が他のやつと歌うのとか正直見たくない。
Honestly, I don't even know if that is. I mean, it could be because I'm not sure what that look was about. Because I understand Mayufi's like scared or worried that he can't sing anymore and he's got all this shit going on. But like that look that he gave him when he found out he was going to perform with Hiragi's band could be a kind of a look of jealousy or a look of like you're leaving me behind almost. But I'm not sure yet. He's not wrong though. I was going to actually talk about this. Like, I understand Mayufi's got his traumas and whatever, but I do feel like Uniyama's always the one that needs to wait. Or needs to meet in the middle ground to figure out what's wrong with him. And Mayufi doesn't ever meet him in the middle ground there. So I think in this movie, I'm hoping to see him learn to do that.
一番しんどそうなとこ選んどいた。すごい。だろ?
Well, I think that hit like a sore spot in Mayufi. Fuck this guy's name, bro.
られるよ。多分。
Must like call him a fucking M. Night Shyamalan or some shit. I don't know where that came from. Oh, he shoved the ticket in his locker. It's like, you're fucking coming to the show, mate. I don't give a shit. There's no excuse. That Uniyama? I was like, who the fuck is that? That kind of looks familiar.
わかった。
今日カニ戦休みで一元サッカーに変更だぞ。
マジ見学っつっといて。
Bro, looking at him like he's gonna stab him.
あいつ昨日試合だったからな。
Wait, is there a vibe between blonde hair and soccer dude? Or am I tripping?
もういい。仕方ない。あいつが迷ってる時は口で言っても意味がないし。
So even this is telling that Uniyama's kind of grown a bit and learned to understand M. Night Shyamalan a bit more.
向き合いたい。問題はあいつちゃんとライブ来る。
I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna be straight up with you, Uniyama. He might not. It's really hard to tell with bro.
早いな。
ああ。
Oh, Freakatron 3000's here. I was like, who's this? He got a haircut, I think. I love how much Uniyama doesn't fuck with this guy.
もう例の。
こないだ作った音源からギターちょっと変えたいとこあって。
え？なんで？
お前を立たせたいから。
え？
He's like, bruh, who have you replaced yourself with?
花があるし。ギターが前に。
Are you a doppelganger? This does not sound like Uniyama.
いや、そういう話じゃなくて、 お前、
He really isn't, but he's just locking in.
ある男だけども。
はいはい。
Freakatron 3000 is like, okay, you're following my ways.
僕はあの日、カックで君たちを見て、久々に音楽に殴られたんだよね。背中から。
By the way, the name of the place is so wild because it sounds like another word. I'm not even gonna... You know the word I'm talking about.
走って、はあ、
ロの世界か。騒がしい気配、支度をしといて、待っているよ。ほら、ついておいで。
Oh, well, fuck, their songs like playing in the middle of like town square. That's crazy.
こと話して、とりあえず一人で行ってきたんだけど、めっちゃ緊張したよね。
えらいえらい。なるほどね。その迷っ
Bro, clock that shit immediately.
たけちゃん。
It's pretty easy to know because like everyone knows Uniyama has zero hesitation when it comes to music. Like that's just a, you know, that's just a given. No pun intended. Kaji doesn't really hesitate at all about anything. He's just kind of pretty solid. It's clearly not him because he's the one that is trying to keep everyone in, like, is trying to get them to debut as one. So it's obviously going to be Mayufi.
だろうなとか腑に落ちたりして。大抵そういう時って自分は脇役なんだけど、俺はそういう瞬間。
Bro, what are you yapping about right now? No, I'm joking.
いや、ちょっと持ったかも。
Even Bro himself is like, am I just yapping for the sake of it?
たち、たけちゃん。他にも俺の知らない誰かに背中を押されて、そうやって音楽まで導かれて。
And now he needs to kind of push himself, maybe? That's what I'm getting from this. It's more something Mayufi needs to figure out on his own, almost.
おお。上野山のサポートの件、話した。
Kaji Loki gives me Zoro vibes from One Piece.
に取られてんの？大丈夫？
って言われたけど。
That's a reasonable response. That Fried Rice looks fire.
あいつ別のバンドの仕事受けてるんだって。
休みつまん。
I swear, Mayufi better not be at fucking school. He better be showing up for that show.
どうなってんの？
Ah, he's at school. Of course he is. I guess it's still daytime, so the show's not starting yet. Bro, just take the ticket. Please. Just go to the show.
上野山くんが誘ってくれるのを心のどこかでちゃんと嬉しいと思ってるのに。
You don't want to see him play with another band. It's so easy. I know it's hard to see when it's personally happening to you, I guess.
もしもし。
Hiragi clocked that there was an issue, I guess, by Uniyama's change in, like, personality. Not personality, but change in the way he was behaving. Oh, that's his second invite.
チケ代はとにかく助かった。お前がどう思うかとか考える余裕もないくらい。やりたかったことっつが乗り。
I like how we've seen Hiragi slowly become a better friend as well to Mayufi. Character development is off the charts.
マスク迷子の子犬みたいな顔して。いやーでも私あんま佐藤くんと喋ったことないしな。
Who is this girl? Was this the girl that had a crush on Uyama?
元気？
Or Sa?
上野山くんのクラス。
Yeah, I think this was the girl that had a crush on Oniyama.
何かやりたいことが
ありません。すみません。
Just like, nah, I'm gonna figure that shit out when I get there.
考え中だぞ。てか普通だからな。
Yeah.
普通。
I can see. I think I'm kind of seeing what's happening right now. Not Oniyama, what's his fucking name? Mayufi is just in this spot of like, everyone has these big dreams and I feel like I'm left behind, but it's very normal. Like everyone goes at their own pace, and which is, I think, something he's going to figure out.
から言えるんだけど。考える前に適当に進んでもいいんじゃない？案外平気だよ。
I guess he's also scared of like making a mistake by making a decision too early or whatever. But he doesn't like have full trust in himself. Okay, he's gone. He's going to the concert. Let's go.
じゃあもう引っ越しちゃおうかなって。
ってことはこれからずっと向こうなんですか？
いや、とりあえず先2年くらいの予定が埋まってるから、まあ最低でも2年は住むかなって思ってるけど、その先はわかんないや。
I guess this is like eye-opening for Mayufi because he's like, you can just do things and not be too stressed about all the other extra shit. You don't need to be 100% about everything you do. Just figure it out as you're doing them.
もしかしてなんかうまくいってない？
But this is very in character. Like he's just second guessing things that he doesn't really need to second guess.
に行って音楽を聴いたら俺は音楽を捨てるなり恋を捨てるなりきっと何かしら決定的なことを絶対に考える。雨月さんが音楽と梶さんを計りにかけたように。
それどっちみち。
Yeah, exactly. Like you got to make a choice. Yeah, like you choosing is not a choice. I mean, like you not choosing is a choice being made already. So even if you don't choose, you're still putting a line of a potential goodbye, right? But if you don't choose, then a goodbye will happen with either music or something, regardless. So like, not just in the context of this, but in life, if you don't make a choice, that in itself is a choice that is being made.
でもさ、真冬、一人でいっぱい考えたんだ。普通にすごいよ。
I didn't think Ugetsu was going to be the lifesaver of this whole situation. Be straight up. Out of every character, King Toxic himself. The power of fangirls. You're stuck in the wave now, bro. You gotta go. I thought that was Kaji for a second.
つかないことはある。進んでしまったら必ず何かが永久に変わってしまう。
That's life. Things change all the time, even if you don't notice that they do.
好きな人を失わずに一生を。
You can't not do things because you're afraid of losing things, because then you'll lose things without even doing anything.
ギターサポートが来てくれてます。上野山です。拍手してあげて。怖い。
Well, you're here now, bro. You gotta live. You gotta go through it.
今回のライブのための未発表曲ね。聞いてください。
Let's go.
聞かないと。
First song of this movie. Oh, the name of the movie. One sec, am I tripping? Yeah, there's definitely a vibe between these two. There's no way I'm fucking wrong about that, because I sensed it before when they're at school as well. Right. They're going in. Fuck, Unuyama's locked in. I guess they're all locked in, but... Wait, is this the song that Unuyama wrote in like a while ago? I remember he was writing this song. Was in the last movie? I can't remember. I feel like this was... I remember there was a scene where he had like a million notebooks out and he was like writing something. We never ended up hearing it. That was fucking solid. Every song in Given is solid anyway, but like that was solid. Oh, they awakened the musician inside of him. Yeah, exactly. Even if you don't do anything, it's gonna change regardless. That's what I'm saying. That's what we've been saying since second one, brother. Now you gotta lock in Mayufu. Fu. Whatever the fuck your name is. That's what you call locking in, bruh. That was insane. Unuyama went full fucking force on that. Well, they all did, but... Where's the audio so low? Yeah, bro's finally opened his fucking eyes. Oh, he completed the song. Yes, that's what it was. I kind of like I kind of like the fact that we don't get the full context of what Yuki was to Mayufi and like who he was as a person, because I feel like it's not that important. I think the theme of who Yuki was is more important than who the guy actually was. I don't think that's important to the characters at all, or just the story. I think knowing more, like knowing the exact kind of workings of his mind would actually cheapen what he does for the story in a way. Christmas come early for Unuyama. Wait, what did he say? Did I? Oh shit, bro, that's like a proposal at that point. Even Freakatron 3000 is surprised. Hiraga's reaction is like when you see your brother or sister or some like sibling being romantic with their partner. You're like, I do not want to be in this vicinity right now. I want to vomit. That's that reaction. I straight up thought they were off. I 100% thought their parents were like dead and she had raised him. I'm gonna be straight up. Bro, his dad is mad young. I can't get over. His dad looks like his older brother instead. Wait, they already performed? I thought they would show us their first performance back.
そっちの会社にも許可取ったよ。
え、そうなの？
だから挨拶に来たってわけ。
But be careful, Mayufi might bury you right here.
やります。
Bro's more, I'm sorry, Mayufi. He's more locked in on music. He's a music head. What can he do?
これから取り戻せるくらいいい音楽続けろよ。
あれ、ヒーローにはどうしても励ましに来たいって。
励ましか。
They're such brothers, those two.
私も一枚欲しい。
Spotify. I was wondering if I had misunderstood, like, because there was a CD stuff and like I thought it was like, wait, is this based in like the 90s? I thought it was modern day, but then I saw Spotify and okay, it's modern day. Like, not to say there's people don't use CDs anymore, but it's like it's much rarer these days. That's why I was confused. Wait, am I tripping? It was Haragi's vocalist and Mayufi's sounds the same. Is it the same vocalist, or am I tripping? It just sounds similar. This must be the last like content animated we're gonna get from Given, or maybe not. I don't know. The reason I say that is because they're compiling everything together, and it really feels like the ending of like the story. I don't think Hiragi is the same vocalist. Actually, I take that back because there's definitely a different vibe when Mayufi's singing. Oh, it's Yuki. The flashbacks? I'm not sure if these are actual flashbacks or just like visions. Like imagine his imagination. Oh, it's Yuki's mum. I don't even know if that's his mum. I'm just fucking theorizing. Oh, they graduated? Oh, wait. His mum's alive? Bro, why did this show make me believe everyone was orphans? I'm so used to anime. Secretly a good thing for him, but at the time, yeah, it was definitely a dick move. Bro does not want to be in that photo. Oh, he's leaving Tokyo. I guess he did say he was going to join a pro team. You'd think pro teams would be in Tokyo though. Well, he did say I want to choose the hardest team. I wonder if they're going to the same uni. Well, I don't know if Mafuyu is going to uni, but Mayufi. Whatever the fuck this cunt's name is, bro. Every time I fuck his name, I get pissed off because it's the amount of times I've fucked his name up. Wouldn't it make more sense so you just walk together, you go on a walk, instead of just waiting here for him to throw out the sticks?
おはよう。
Oh, he's leaving his inventory.
いたわ、サッカーだろ。で、どこ行こうかな。
Instead of just waiting here for him to throw out the sticks. France? Who the fuck's calling him from France?
もしもし。ああ、もしもし、真冬。元気？
Oh, bro's in France now. I thought he was going to New York.
寂しくても、二度と会えなくても、これから何をなくしたとしても、音楽さえあれば、その記憶は音の中に残るって信じられた。
It's like closure, but like also not closure. Like it's closure. It's closure in like reality, but is still able to kind of be with that person spiritually in a way. Yeah, I like the way they dealt with this situation because it matches well with his character. I'm so surprised by this friendship. Like, did not expect these two to be like locked in like this. It oddly works though. Oh, that's why bro took so long, because he went to get some coffees. Does it feel like they're fucking going to heaven or something? Like they're taking this train to heaven. I don't know, just the vibes. Feels like a last train ride type shit.
ねえ、あのさ。帰ったらエッチしよっか。
Fucking crazy. I know that's like, it's a reference back to Yuki, but that's hilarious. I was like, Uniyama's going to react to that all chill, be like, oh yeah, sure, no worries. I would have loved to see the aftermath to that conversation. Okay, is there any after credit scenes? No, that's it. Okay, so that was Given, that was the Given movie 3. I'm not sure if that's the last ever content we're going to be getting with Given. It might be, it might not be. I'm not sure. Like, you never know. It feels like an ending, but it also feels like you could do more for sure. If you really wanted to, if you wanted to milk it a bit more, I definitely think there's more avenues you could kind of explore. I don't know if they needs. I don't think you need more for this show. I feel like if it ends here and like this story ends here, it makes sense because all the story avenues have been explored. I guess if you want to do like a solo story of like Ugetsu and what he's up to when he's overseas and stuff, you could potentially. But I feel like everything is being tied up in a bow and everything is like good. Like everything's been explored. You know, like Kaji and Haruhi was his name. Their relationship, it was tied up in a bow. Uniyama and Mayufu was done perfectly, and it's just like I don't think there's any other story really to tell. But yeah, that was a good movie. I will say it felt like my one criticism of this whole movie was I wish they kind of hinted at this in the previous movie and like the previous content where we could see like the Mayufu's whatever the fuck his name is, we could see his anxiety about certain things, like just hints in the previous movies. Would have been cool to see. And then in this movie, actually, I guess we did in the last movie, we kind of did get hints when Uniyama first agrees to help Hiragi's band out. We did kind of see hints of that. So I guess it kind of is fine. I feel like if we got more hints though in the previous movie, it would have been even better because it kind of did feel like, so this might be because it was so long ago that I watched Hiragi Mix. It did kind of feel like, okay, we need a conflict for this movie. This is the conflict we're going to go with. I did like how they brought like obviously the fact that he didn't really have closure with Yuki, like I think that was really well done. I do feel like the actual conflict itself was good because it wasn't some annoying, like weird, which conflict for conflict's sake. The conflict was about the fact that Mayufi was scared of change, and you know he didn't realize that not changing and not making a choice was going to create a change regardless. So I like the actual conflict itself, and the reason for it was well done, and it wasn't like an annoying conflict for the sake of conflict. So I like that. I do wish we got a bigger exploration into where Unuyama in like the start of the movie, he talks about something about I'm always the one making an effort to kind of meet in the middle ground. So I wish that was explored a bit more with Mayufi, whatever the fuck his name is, kind of growing more in that way. And I think he did a bit, but I would have liked to see more for sure. So I liked the movie. I did. I think it was a solid like Epion 5. There's some issues with it, as there is with everything. Nothing's perfect. But I think it was a solid continuation of their story. Though I do, again, there's like small things where there's still things they need to work on to have a healthier relationship. Because obviously they're young. I get it. They're 18, 19, whatever they are at the end of this movie. So it's very normal, you know. Like look at Kaji and Haruhi or whatever his name is. Like they are in their like late 20s and they had all those struggles. So like teenagers having not a perfect relationship is very normal. So I like the realisticness of that. But yeah, so this was a fun movie. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.